Hello, survivors! Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. We have Z-Man, DNA, Mini Baker Lad, and Lord Bradley. The top three. You're close. You were close, Mini Baker Lad. You're probably first on your screen, but you're going to be about half a second ahead on your screen than it would be on my screen. Internets. Just due to internets. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. What's up, Captain War? What's up, Tex? Just call me Tex on his actual proper account rather than the fake secondary. I randomly saw Tex go live the other day, and it must have been like 4 AM his time, and it was a mystery. It just went live by itself, just sitting there for an hour and a half. That was very interesting. That was very interesting. What's up, Nakoda? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Noah? Hello, hello. When's Limit Break 2 releasing today? It could be any time. Like, it could be... I think basically they're going to be waiting for War to finish, and War's finished, so it could pretty much be like... between. I reckon probably in the next 6 hours. Like, thinking about what time it is in America right now, it's 12:30 in the afternoon in Pacific time. So I reckon by 5 PM probably about 4.5 hours. That's my guess. Sooner the better, I hope. Sooner the better. If it happens during my stream, even better. Yo, what's up, Treat Yourself? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Janie? Hello. Unlucky, Mini Baker Lad. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Did I break that to you a bit too harsh? Did I break that to you a bit too harshly? Man, it has been a haze the last couple of days. I've been up really late pretty much every day, and well, today might be another late night. Working on them videos. Working on the content. It's actually not too bad working on videos late at night, because basically I hit render and go to sleep, and it takes like an hour and a half to render my stuff, and then I upload it in the morning and release it in the morning. Like this morning we had is it Tom? Is it Sam and Tom? Sam and Tom. Yeah. Is Limit 2 update? Yep, Limit Break 2 update should be coming very soon, as in the next few hours. Have you started the belt road maps yet? Nope, I'm going to be playing through it all on my stream today. All on my stream today, guys. Thank you very much for the early likes on the stream. We've nearly hit those double digits in the first couple of minutes. I do appreciate it, guys. I do appreciate it. I do remember, though. Lockdown does remember that we actually hold the record for hitting 100 likes in 7 minutes, and right now we're 6 minutes into the stream. Things have changed, guys. Things have changed. Where has everybody gone? Everybody's gone. Yo, what's up, Carlos? Where is the Limit Break 2? Is it today? It was announced for today. Yep, it was announced for today, right? 26th, and today is the, guess what, 26th. So I'm guessing by probably 5 or 6 PM Pacific, it should be dropping. How about Razzo in Limit Break 2? I mean, he gets one of the best Limit Break upgrades at Limit Break 2, for sure. I would kill to be back fighting wars for that new 5-star again. I mean, the 5-star era was pretty terrible when it comes to oh my god, my game's crashed. Whew, it didn't. It just lagged. We're gonna stick. We want to stick. We don't want to move to the other emulator. We want to stick here. Please. I crashed during an ammo belt stage and lost a good 2 minutes. Message support. They weren't very helpful, unfortunately. Told me the logs show that I haven't even started at my bell roadmap. Awesome. Awesome. What's up, Cygnus? The sun always shines on TV, and that's where I'm watching you, so we'll be quiet. No worries, man. No worries. Hope you're feeling good. Okay. I don't know why. It just seemed to hang on giving me my rewards. I don't know why, but it is the way it is. What's up, Mr. Sinister? Welcome to the stream. Because of greed, if you do more giveaways, more people will come. No, this is way before I was doing giveaways. The records are from January. The records are from January. I don't know. I think it's because it's summer. You know, it's because it's warm. People are out. When it's colder, people are in. You know, it's just the way it is. The bosses are a joke, honestly. First one is probably hardest. That's all I'll tell. Okay. As in, they're a joke, not that hard, or what? I know they've got like really high HP. That's pretty much it. I bet it is when the premium rule changes. What, for Limit Break 2? They probably will do it before that, just so there's no issues. We should have a new roadmap pop up with Limit Break 2 as well, because I think there's meant to be a roadmap attached to the Rosita event. I remember that saying like a particular roadmap won't appear until Limit Break 2 is released. I don't know why though, because none of it required Limit Break 2, but they might have changed it. You can use infection. Yeah. For sure. For sure. My region died after the 5-star era ended. Those that stuck around left after mythics. I mean, that's what region transfers are about. That's what regions transfers are about. Why the speed is ×1? Because I'm streaming, Ryan Hardy. If you haven't noticed, I'm live streaming right now. I'm not. If I played the game, I do ×3, and I just blitz it in like 3 seconds, and I'll be looking at my game rather than looking at my chat. You see, like right now, I'm having to focus on the game a lot more than I'm having to focus on chat. When someone live streams, which you may have never done and not realized, it's more of an interactive thing. Some live streamers don't interact with their chat at all. But yeah, but I do. I like to interact with my chat. Aren't most regions dead? No, not at all. Alpha is the way for most bosses. Yeah, I think she is. Probably Alpha and 4 strong characters, right? Just basically layer up the stun on attack potential. Like I can build the team now. Like we're gonna have a farm team. Not a farm team, but you know what I mean. We'll have the Walker team. That'll be the Walker team. And we'll have the Alpha team. No, we'll have, well, yeah, I guess. But we'll also have a team that is purely here for infection, but also like mad stun on attack. Mad stun on attack. So we only need strong characters. Strong on attack, stun on attack. I mean, I guess it's strong on attack. I guess we could. Would he be better? No. He's Limit Break 1. I keep thinking he's Limit Break 2 already. And then we can just go for stun weapons everywhere. So we've got 4 stun weapons. It should be like an easy, like as long as one of them stuns, that's an easy takedown, right? Maybe I have to change some of the mods here to AP drain, because if you didn't know, the way to combat a character like Harlan, I know Harlan's the first one. The way to combat a character like Harlan is to AP drain him. He will not heal if he's AP drained, because his heal's based off of his. His heal's based off of his. What's he? His heal's based off of his AP. Okay, it doesn't really matter how much AP gain. Okay. Oh. So I think those are the two things. We'll hit up a little bit. We'll see how far we can get on one singular ammo belt. As you can see up the top right hand corner, I've got 14. I think you can see it now. Yeah, 14. Apparently you can get through this in like 10. I'm gonna have to do ×3, so let's do another roadmap first. And then I'll hit the ×3 on this roadmap. Let's get to the right. I don't think it will default to this team, but we'll see. It's gonna be 8 waves per go. That's gonna be the rough bit. That's gonna be the rough bit. What's up, Ivan? I'm doing alright, thanks. I'm doing alright. Thanks for asking. Even tier 3 Glen will work. You want that AP drain add mods to... yeah, true enough. True enough. I mean, Glen having AP drain is nice. As long as you... I mean, he shouldn't gain much AP on defense because he is really high HP. Okay, we're just gonna farm. Do we need mythic characters in the teams? I think we need mythic characters in the teams. We're losing minutes already. RIP. Does it have to be full mythic team? Yeah. And it just took me to like halfway through my roster for some apparent reason. For like no apparent reason. I'm not sure why it would do that, but you know. Okay. I have to change this guy out for Pete. No, don't have Pete apparently. I don't have Pete. Awesome. Just put any character in here then. Aiku. We're getting the new backgrounds at least. 8 waves, man. This is the tough bit. What's up, Susie B? Welcome to the stream. Volko, I currently just need some silvers to tier up my Android 2K. Really eager to use that. Nice. Nice. How many Androids have you guys got? I'm nearly getting my 3rd. I'm going to chill on my 4th because I'll get it from the dailies, but... Trader works. I mean, yeah, Trader will work. No, you can't take non-mythic characters, so Trader will not work. But if you've got the infection rifle, that'll work. You just gotta get lucky with the proc. A lot of aliens now. It's a shame that the walkers weren't alien walkers. That is the only disappointment. I wanted broccoli head walkers. Is there an event coming for Negan? The last one I need to get Rick 2000. There's meant to be like a Rick themed event, Negan themed event after Andrea. So we'll have to see how accessible that is. What's up, Daniel? Thank you very much for that super chat, by the way. The cool glasses. I was a little distracted. Thank you, I appreciate that. Came up against you in the war earlier. Ah, nice, okay. Was I actually in the war? I only warred a little bit at the end and right at the beginning. The timing of war is not great for me on blitzes. 24-hour wars in the week, even for me who works from home, is not great. Did you buy some of the belts? No. I just farmed the canisters roadmap a lot. It took me a long time to get one belt to drop. I think I basically, you know the mission event where you had to spend a certain amount of energy? What was it? Was it 4,000 energy or 6,000 energy? In doing that entire mission, I got one belt drop. But right now I've got enough to get nearly 3 Andreas from the store. I don't know how people are saying they could beat this roadmap, this entire thing in 2 belts, because this is just taking ages. This is one stage. And we've already lost 3 minutes. Like, I know you can, if you start in the last 5 seconds, you basically are completing the stage, but yeah, the waves are killing me here. Currently at 4K, so 3K more for my 3rd. Okay, nice. Daniel, you've got 3, nice. Yeah, I'm very, very close to my 3rd. I'll probably claim 3 today on stream. My best success on this map has been Death Pete lead princess with Rampage and Michonne and Sandy with Splash. What, the, for walkers? I beat the roadmap with only 12 belts. How are you tracking in the terms of how many belts you're using? I mean, this is my first belt that I've used. I spent 8,000 energy and only got 2. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the belt drop rate is not great. Also, I used Alpha plus Mirror. I'm probably just going to use just Alpha. I don't think I need to use anyone else. Unless someone comes up like has like like natural heals on their passes or something. My setup was simply Wayland and Stun, Alpha for turn 1 effect. Every other team was multi-hit. All for stages, used the same team the whole time. Besides the one with Glenn for Hollanders. Okay. Yeah, you were in the war. Last couple of hours was in the end. Yeah, okay. What was your faction name? I'm at the boss stage of Act 4 and already used 7 belts. Yeah, I think people said they could do it in like 10 to 14, but yeah, there's not much way of speeding up the walkers, especially when they're in the shadows like this. It's so annoying. I've got to basically be. Yeah, they take like a minute and a half to 2 minutes each. I can maybe get to the 4th one. If I can get to the 4th one, we should be good. You know, like even with like 10 seconds left. I was able to hit 4 stages per belt. Best I can do is 4 walker stages in those 10 minutes. 8 minutes. 8 minutes, even worse. I'm 300 fills and 800 bronze tokens deep so far. Yeah, I'm probably around the same, to be honest. I did have a lot of those not canisters, crates saved up from wars where I didn't use it. Where I could choose like raid cans or well cans, or like raid cans, well cans, or war cans. I just opened all those and took all the well cans to refill a bit. Stage was about 2 minutes. Yeah, 4 or 5 per belt. So basically, you'd finish 3. You'd finish 4, then you'd finish 3, and the last one. The boss, you'd have to figure out what it was, build a team specifically for it, or just have the same team every time. And then you'd have to beat the boss stage first time, or you'd have to use a belt. Yeah, I mean, I've got enough belts to complete it. It shouldn't be too much of a problem, but yeah. I'm in Anonymous, the faction. Okay. I used Splash Sandy, Rampage Princess, and Rampage Mirabelle to get through 5 stages. Yeah. I don't believe it when people say they used only 10 to 12 belts only. Yeah, I think minimum is going to be probably... You could probably maybe get lucky and get like 15. But minimum is going to be, I'm guessing, 2 per act a lot of the time. You can maybe get a cheeky 9 stages out of a belt. Maybe. Closing on that 3rd Andrea, good on cans, but a real grind now that I've burned all my salvage tokens. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, managed to start stage 4 with 20 seconds left. Anyone get to Gabriel on stage 6? Can't figure out how to beat him. I'm pretty sure everyone can be beaten the same way. Unless Gabriel's got a weapon that can heal himself. Has he got a weapon that can heal himself? If that's the case, you stun him and just defend on everybody after you stun him. Or you can bleed him down. I think a lacerator bleed team would work quite well on it against these high HP bosses. What's up, Daylight Night Shine? What's up, GBZs? How many cans you're a few, man. A few. I must have done at least 200. At least, man. I mean, just to complete the missions, I think I needed to do quite a lot. That's 4,000 energy, and I did that on the first day. Anyone know what LB2 drops? I mean, I know what it does, but I don't know when it drops, if that's what you're asking. I'm guessing by 6 PM today, Pacific time, like in office hours for Pacific time. That's my guess. 12 belts didn't autoplay. Tap teach tune to prevent rush. Active skills as it lowers animation. Autoplay only between hits so walkers walked faster. I see. So 12 means... Yeah, it just doesn't seem likely. Means you average 6 stages per belt. Maybe you didn't realize how many belts you had in the first place. Already finished the whole map. I don't know now what. I mean, you got to farm the canisters for Andrea, or I mean, the event's kind of cool. You can do it at your own pace. You can be chilled on it, or you can just go all in and get the Andrea as quickly as possible. I don't mind that too much. Like Rosita event is kind of like it's like enforced pace, but again, I don't mind that too much. The rewards in that event is much stronger, obviously, in the Rosita event, because there's like mission rewards. The animations are wasting so much time, but a lot of my animations are killing 3 with 1 shot. So you think it's wasting a lot of time, but it isn't wasting that much time. Like, I'm killing more than 5 walkers in a go. And the animations here are all pretty quick animations. None of them have the animation lag. Like, I purposely didn't bring any animation lag characters. Like, the only animation lag character possibility would be either Nova, but because I don't have a command, I don't think it would actually take pace. I think we're cool. Like, we're taking out more than 5 ago, which is important. Which is important, pretty much. All I got is Alpha of that group. Yeah, Alpha is the way to go. I got Uncle Sam, so I used him, but use a Guardian Shield Mirabelle. Do they have high attack stat, or is it just high defense stats? It's impossible to do more than 4 stages for 1 belt. I don't think it's impossible, but I don't think it's possible to consistently do 6 or 7. I think people maybe just didn't realize how many belts they had off the get-go. What's up, Seren? The new thing is I can't take a break now. I've got to play solid for 8 minutes. Can't go for get a drink. Got to constantly be clicking my screen. Goes against the whole, like, I want to read chat scenario. Uncle Sam is the only reason I can auto-conquest now. I don't think, like, because there's only, like, 1 or 2 stages a day that you need to do, like, properly in Conquest because of boss stages, I don't think it's that bad when it comes to, like, not being able to auto it. There are stages that are easy, like the easy bypass stages, like the ones where it's just like 3 waves and walkers. Those are pretty straightforward. But the actual boss stages, it's not too bad if you can't auto those, I don't think. I didn't vote for Zach for the outgoing role because I know every living soul playing the game would vote for him. Yeah, true enough. I was actually kind of surprised with some of the characters in there. Like Dr. Stevens was like 3rd highest voted and stuff like that. It's just like, it's kind of weird. Like Cliff didn't even make it into the top 7. And he was one of the better characters there, you know. And then Normal Negan. Maybe they thought it was Negan 2000. I wasn't 100% certain. I assumed it wasn't, but Normal Negan is there as well, and it's just like, eh. I'm guessing most people thought that was Negan 2000. That was kind of like a cheesy option from Scopely, and people just probably picked it just in case. Ivanova loses too much time gaining AP after Walker death, so I removed her from my team and completed that much faster. Yeah, I can maybe switch her out. Who would I put in instead? Can't think. I could just put Andrea in, I guess. Although Andrea can gain 100% AP and that would be much slower. And she's got follow-up. Follow-up's a really bad one to put in. Unless it's a follow-up character like the Bear. The Bear was a great follow-up character. Awesome follow-up character. Yeah, Brutus, exactly. The Bear he was such a good farm character, it was nuts. Like, he would just, like, everything would die and he'd just, like, do his double attack really quickly on the follow-up. It was awesome. Really good. What do you think about Zachary? Like, just in general. The Mythic Zachary is strong. I did a preview video of Zachary. Very strong. But can be countered quite easily. Like his bleed, at least. Unfortunately, at the moment, you're having to counter with S-class characters, which is not ideal. I miss my Bruce. Was a staple on my team for a good long time. Yeah, he was one of my favorite farm characters as well. Full shout. Can't believe how good Michonne 2000 is. So much fun. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. She's one of the most powerful characters. I didn't see Sunny. Yeah, Sunny's there. I don't know who else I could use. Maybe Tyrese, certainly. Someone's just gonna do a big AoE hit. I could just put Mirabelle in there. The rampage weapon. Would be some kind of the same results. How many limit broke Andrea 2Ks? I mean, I can limit break her, but I haven't claimed any of her yet. Okay. Hopefully this team works. We'll see. We'll see. We just need to stun him. As long as we stun him. Do we? Yeah. Okay. We stunned him. So I think he's done. I think he's done. We'll see. There we go. Nice and easy. And then like that is the way you can get like a cheeky extra stage. But I'm gonna change out Ivanova and go for where is Mirabelle? There she is. I'll play Rampage. I hate how easy you just made that look. Infection stun, man, is just gonna be the way to do it, I guess. Because the infection heal isn't based on how much is healed, it's based on how much is healed for the character. So even though you saw him healing like 15,000, in terms of his percentage HP, that was like you saw 2%. You know, it was very, very small. Lots of grinding. This isn't the 6th anniversary. This is something completely different. This is Andrea 2K. There are a lot of events going on at the same time, though, I will say that. And I'm not a big fan of a lot of events going on at the same time. Especially when all the reset times are at different times, you know. If all the road maps reset at the same time, you could, like, set aside you know, a lunch break or whatever and just get through a lot of it. But because they're all resetting at different times, people are having to log in multiple times a day, which generally means things are going to fall through the cracks for some people. And when that starts happening, they feel like they're falling behind. It's like it's a known thing. It's a known thing. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of so many. I use Tyrese. Yeah, I just put Mirabelle in there. She'll rampage a bit as well. I mean, I think a full tough team would work pretty good. Aiko's pretty good for a leader because her rush is just a triple hit and she'll just wreck 3 people basically. So yeah, I think that's going to be the way I'm going to beat every boss. And if I don't get the stuns, it's going to be quite like Conquest. If I don't get the stuns, I'm just going to flee and start again because it only costs wild energy to do it, you know? Because it only costs wild energy. It's not terrible. What I'll do is I think I'll beat the next boss and then we'll start doing some openings. I'll like open my weapons and do my survivors club and stuff. How did you get her so... Who? Andrew 2K? Salvage tokens. Salvage tokens. The quality of life update that they did recently where you could like run 5 stages instantly with salvage tokens. Honestly, it's been a godsend in this event, to be honest. Big improvement. I got to Andrews like the first day. I completed the missions, and then I got enough to get to Andrews, and then have done a little bit of farming ever since. And I think I'm at like 19,000 right now. I think I need to get up to like 21 or something like that, just to make sure. I'll see where I'm at after this. I can show you how I would farm it because I did purposefully not over farm it for the 3rd, just to show you what I was doing. I mean, I think most people are doing the same thing. It's not anything special, but when the new limit break drops, who is the first tune you're most excited to run in your roster for an upgrade? I don't really know. I don't have that many characters that are going to be limit break 4. I'm going to limit break for limit break 4 because it's 4 characters. I always say limit break 4. Limit break 2. I'm going to use the 4th character for Sandy instantly. Just instantly. That's going to be my only limit break 2 character, like, instantly. But I don't have, like... like, Andrea is going to be a character that I'm going to have to limit break 2. Like, the new Andrea 2K. So I might actually run her, because she's going to be one of my most powerful offensive characters in that situation. I haven't got any silver medals, so I don't know the situation when it comes to silver medals and how we're going to get those. Carl, I don't know about that one, GB. Not sure about that one, bro. I've used about 400 well cans and over 1,200 salvage tokens. Then only had about 8 drops, 8 belts drop. Yeah, I think in total I got maybe 8, because I got 3 from Survivors Club, 3 from the mission. So I've only had 8 drop total. If they hadn't done the quality of life, this roadmap would be... I mean, it wouldn't have been impossible. It's just it would have been you doing 1 salvage token at a time, and it would have been absolutely just dreadful. 100%. Do we know who won the voting on the wheel? Trying to decide if I should do a last 10-minute pull for Michonne 2000 or wait. Yeah, we know who won the voting. We also know the odds. The odds are 6.5%, I believe, at a gold mythic. You got 0.75% of getting the featured character, which is Sam and Tom. And I think it was 5.75% of getting a non-featured gold mythic, which is... I think the characters were Ty, Dr. Stevens, Normal Negan, Ash, Zachary. I can't remember the other ones, to be honest. I can't remember the other ones. I can bring it up on the screen while this is done. I'll switch over to it after my I think belts run out, but I can read it out in the meantime. I think Princess maybe was one of them. Okay, let me read out the characters that are going to be in this. Zachary, Michonne, Dr. Stevens, Ty, Princess, Negan, Ash. Ash only just got in by like 0.1% over Ezekiel as well. That's nuts. That is nuts. And it is normal Negan. It is normal Negan. That is nuts. Okay, it's 5.25%, not 5.75%. But there's 6% total chance of getting a gold mythic. That seems pretty good. I'm not sure if we've got limited pulls on this wheel like we did on the other one. I'm not sure if it's going to work like bomber tokens or if it's just like a normal wheel. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to see. 5.2. Yeah, it's 6% total. Yeah. Yeah. Between featured and non-featured. I was close. I was close. I'm not sure if it's going to be... Maybe you can confirm the official RTS channel if it's going to be like bomber tokens where we buy bomber tokens with coins, or if it's just going to be like normal pulls where we can just do like normal pulls on it. I meant the Andrea grind would have been possible. It would have been a lot harder. Mike.
Allo governors. I mean hello survivors.
Jesus, she actually said it as well. Allo governors. That must be a thing where people have like typed that on these donations. Where it's actually a thing. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the £10 drop. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's probably going towards... It's probably going towards like my Rosita pass or Battle Pass. Not, yeah, one of the two actually. One of the two. I still need to buy both of those. I still need to buy both of those. So thank you so much though, Mike. I appreciate it. Zachary, Michonne, Dr. Stevens, Ty, Prince. Yep. Negan's a surprise in that. I would have preferred Cliff. Dr. Stevens is a little bit of a surprise, but I can understand it. There are some like people who like will rate him really high. I have 9k coins. Would you recommend that I try and pull for the anniversary wheel or continue saving? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm on the fence myself, to be honest. I'm on the fence myself whether I'm going to pull on the anniversary wheel or not. It's a tough one. I might. It is a high percentage, 6%, but I pulled on the bomber tokens well, and I unfortunately didn't get much. But the best thing about this one is because we got to vote, the characters are a little bit better. It's just, honestly, it's just that Negan's like really off-putting. That Negan's really off-putting. That he's even there. Like, I'm 99% sure. Like, I can't remember what position he came in the vote. Let's just have a little quick look again. Where did he come in the vote? He came... Okay, he came sixth. Okay. So he didn't come super high. But 26% of the vote... 26% of the vote? Oh no, 26% of people voted for him. So I'm pretty sure most people thought it was Negan 2000. It must be. It'll be a token wheel. Okay, so... it'll be the same as... it'll be the same as bomber tokens. Okay, interesting. Where's the donation goal lock? It's hidden right now because I'm actually recording this stuff and I'll put it on YouTube tomorrow. But I don't know. I'm being asked to put this on YouTube when it comes to like how to beat the bosses, but I don't think they're that difficult. I just think people forget infection can one shot everything. Like, I mean, I can maybe put a video together still, but we'll see. Okay, we're just gonna do one more belt. That's it, one more belt. So we'll have one more boss and like maybe what 3 or 4 more walker stages. Feels like Negan and Rick were troll votes. Was Rick in there? I'm sure the vote was actually Carl. Just realised I'm gonna have to do this map another 2 times with my other accounts. Good luck, Clem. Good luck. You have to actually get the oh, I've just realized I can get... Do we get Connor from the crate at the end of this? Oh no, wait, isn't there another character that I want from this? Is it Connor, Zachary and Martinez? Okay, I'll probably take Martinez from that then. I mean, maybe I'll just hold the crate for a little while until the end of the month and see what I get on my end of month pulls. Because if I pull Martinez from that, I'll get Connor. Save myself some gold medals. Shame that Thomas Regis is not on the boat, I swear. Who would vote for Normal Negan? I'm pretty sure, like Thiboy says, I'm pretty sure most people thought it was Negan 2000. Because Normal Michonne is a bit shot. People probably thought Michonne 2002. Yeah, I mean, it would obviously say Blah Blah 2000 if it was, but yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't think there were like 7 top tier characters in there. There were like, I basically picked all the ones that you couldn't get anywhere else, you know? Even if I don't pull, I picked all the ones that you can't get anywhere else. Thank you very much, Seren. Thank you very much.
Chew, Andrea 2000 train oops sounds naughtier than I meant.
Anyway. Anyway. Is this the fastest team against walkers? I use 6 stars, no ability team. How do you use 6 stars? I can only use mythic characters. It's not. Oh no, maybe it. No, yeah. It's requiring me to use mythic characters. I don't have any choice. So, I've just basically got people who haven't got anything that's got slowing down animations. I did have Ivanova in there, but she was slowing it down a little bit. Martinez and Connor. Is it? Yeah. I think I'll probably go for Martinez in that or Connor. Or Zeke. One of the 3. We'll have to see. Like, we'll have to see what I get on my end of month pools, honestly. We'll have to see. I was one of those who thought it was 2K Negan. Yep. Here's what it is. No worries, Hiccupopotamus. I got his name right. I did it. Sometimes I just don't know if my mouse is going to do it. I always have it right in my head, but sometimes it just don't work. But no worries. I do appreciate the lurking. Some people think, honestly, lurking is rude. And honestly, that's the backbone of a streamer. Like, yeah, honestly, thank you very much if you ever just tune into my streams and don't say anything and just chill. Or even have me, like, muted on a second tab. Honestly, it is a big deal. Thank you very much. Zanko. In 300 repeats, I got only 1 belt. Is this normal? I'd probably say it kind of is. Like, the drop rate is really bad. I only got 8 belts, and I've farmed enough to get 3 Andreas, so, you know, I farmed thousands and thousands. I like so much energy out of this. 8 minutes for ammo belt is a bit silly in my humble opinion. You can probably do, on average, 9 stages, maybe. 9 stages with 2 ammo belts. If you can beat the boss stages really quickly with an infection team, and you've got like heavy stun team. Like, I'm just about to come up against the next boss, and I use exactly the same team. I don't know what I'm due to face, but it should work the same way, unless it's got a weapon that can proc stuff and, you know, could potentially self-heal or something like that. Well, I mean, because the weapons are percentage based, so it will be like a 50% heal, so it'll be nuts. Okay, so we've got a boss stage. I've got no idea where it is, but I'll just take the same team. Okay, that's fine. As long as we stun her. Okay, she's stunned. And then I think that should be the end of the game. Like, she's just got so much HP otherwise, but she just gets absolutely destroyed. So I think it's going to be the same with every boss. That's not going to be too bad. We could probably get through 2 more stages right now, I think. 2 more stages. Lord Brady, chill in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm usually just like, read the messages on the game to know what's on there, but I find I'm playing the game when I'm on my phone, not reading. I knew it was OG Negan. Yeah, I kind of figured it was. I steamroll the levels, but seeing as the belts are so tough to come by, it's a bit annoying. Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you're in Survivors Club and you complete the missions, you get 6. So that's probably like most of, well, not most, but like that's quite a big dent. I mean, you see how often they drop. 6 would take ages to get to drop, so that's quite a nice little boost. I was a dummy and spent my SC belt in the store because I didn't get. Poor attention to detail. Now I'm farming for 2 hours to finish. Have you actually got the Andreas, Richard, or is this just like pointless farming for the belts? That's rough if it is. I mean, I guess you get some small boosts with the canisters, right? There is some stuff that you can get from the store with the canisters, so it's not terrible. Conspiracy: we tank all our energy on this event. Next event, world energy, but like all the 2K tunes. I mean, didn't we have an event in the past that really required massive amounts of energy? Like, I'm remembering a Michonne event with balloons, and it was horrific. Like, the amount of energy that you had to spend. And I finished that event, and I only had like 3 cans left, and I was worried that something was going to pop up. But I think every now and again they just do this so that people have a reason to use their stock, pretty much, because those world cans do stack up. They do stack up. And if you're a veteran, there's not much need to use them too much. Like, for the sake of it. I maybe use like a can or 2 a day on average. But I'm generally always at a few hundred cans. What's up, Bretlands? Did I make the top 3? Not quite. Not quite. 48 minutes. Maybe 48 minutes ago, maybe. I've been averaging about 4 or 5 stages per belt. Use a fire team on the boss stage, but maybe try infection too. Yeah, infection plus 4 stuns seems to be the way. Just hit the stuns, and if you don't stun, just restart the stage instantly. And then I mean, you don't get caught in like any issues. I often play streams after aired in the background later if I've missed them. Do YouTube content creators get any worthwhile credit for that? I think so, but I don't know. Yeah. If anything, watching streams after my streams is live are better for me. Because when I'm live, the only adverts that go out during my streams is when I press a button. Like, I've got a button that I can press at any time to send out adverts to all of you guys. I rarely ever do it. But I really should do it more often. It's kind of foolish of me. I should do it like every hour or something like that. Or every 45 minutes. I don't have a stream deck to just press a button to make it happen. I have to go onto my dashboard and press a button there. Whereas if you watch my live stream back, there's ads going to be just implemented by YouTube in the middle of my video. So you'll just see an ad every now and again. In terms of me making money. But in terms of views, I've noticed the way my streams work is, let's say I get like 500 to 1,000 views on a live stream. I generally get the same amount of views again after it's gone live and people rewatch it. So I made a background noise, or people are trying to check out like a particular stage or something I did. I don't know. Okay. I'm not going to use another ammo belt just yet. Not just yet. So yeah, the way I farmed it was pretty simple. Like, on these stages, I just did that. I mean, this honestly was so good. I've got to make sure I don't get any ammo belts though. I'm on 10. I just want to, just so I can see how many it takes me to do. Sometimes you get bad drops. I would say 44 is not great. And then sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes I've got over 100. Let's do the full. There we go, nearly 100. Okay, we didn't have to use the can the second time around. 38. Okay, so I'm not sure how many I can claim right now. Let's have a little look. I think it's at least 2. Green market resistance 2. So I can get me 2. I'm really close to the 3rd. Let's get me 2 Andrews. She's got the big gun, man. That gun is so big. It is nuts how big that gun is. Do you remember we used to like have a lot of fun on the stream and then put those sniper rifles in little characters' hands? This is just. I said about it in her previous video. If only we could take this out of her hands and put it in Baby Carl's. You know, the tough Baby Carl. That would just be hilarious. Or Sophia. That'd be too good. Okay, so I'm just gonna like upgrade her right now, guys. We're gonna upgrade her right now. Let's see if Limit Break 2's come out. I don't think it would have. No, not yet. Not yet. So we're gonna upgrade her. She's tough. I think I've got the characters like ready to just. Nope. I've got two, and yeah, and I think I've got a. Yeah. Okay, so I just need to claim 2 tough. 2 toughs. I'll put up the donation goal now. There you go. Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you very much, Seren, for the support towards that. I don't think we're going to hit that goal this month, but it is always nice to have it on the screen. Give me... Oh, we didn't get a tough one. I don't know. I don't think maybe I've got maybe tough ones in here. Nope. Okay, we're just going to have to claim 2 tough ones from here. Give me 2 Sadiqs. Let's go for 2 Sadiqs. There we go. LB2 is out, is it? Literally just came out. Literally just came out. I was the first person to ever limit break 2 Sandy. Let it be known. First person to limit break 2 Sandy. First person. How does she look in my roster? Does she look different? Let's have a little look. Yeah. Gold. Gold. Also, I think that means the lieutenant system gets a boost, right? Let me just have a little look. Just to double check. Yeah. Level cap goes up by 15 per limit break 2. So let me limit break 2 some other characters that I can do. I can do Glenn. Thank you very much, Balshaum. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Doesn't even troll me with a comment or anything. That is even better. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's another limit break 2. Can I do this by like type of character? So what about that? I've got a Mercer. I can limit break 2. This is just to get lieutenant levels higher. I don't think I have a medic. Pretty sure I don't have a medic. I can limit break 2. I mean, I could probably... Yeah, I don't really want to do that, though. Okay, so we'll have to wait on the medic. I don't think I've got a support character either. No, not got a support character. We should have a little boost into lieutenant levels there. There we go. There we go. So let me... how much is this going to cost, do you think, guys? I've got a few million saved up, but... Wow. Wow, it is actually costing quite a lot, to be honest. It is actually 1.3 million per 30 levels. I've got 20 million, but... Yeah. Wow. Wow. Wait, how much is this one costing? Oh, because it can go up to... Oh my glue. Enemy Gude. 900k. I mean, it's a good job I had that 21 million in the bank, because this is draining it real quick. Real quick. Okay. More levels. More damages. So now my characters are level 1255 if they're like max, but I don't think are they proper max. Maybe I get a few bonus levels. Let me see. I get 20 bonus levels. Okay. I get 20 bonus levels. I just don't have any of these. Where to find? Nowhere. They do not exist. But yeah. 20 bonus levels. No troll needed. It's all good. I do appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. It's not live on mine. Maybe try and restart your game. It could just be a syncing issue. Like, it probably was live on mine already, and my game hadn't synced properly. What we were doing Andrea as well. So I'll be able to get Andrea. Oh, wrong Andrea. Wrong one. The picture's the same, or am I just... No, the pictures aren't the same. No, the pictures aren't the same. She's got really bright blue eyes in this one down here. And her hair looks cooler. Okay. Let's get her to grade 5. Get her up to grade 5. Andrea. Now, if you saw my gameplay video, my like guide of this character, I got her to 90k attack. That was with Limit Break 1. Now with Limit Break 2, the Lieutenant system will add like another 40 levels, so probably get up to like 92k, something like that. Looks good. I'm gonna max out that passive straight because I know I'm gonna. That's the passive that I'm gonna do. You know, I just know. I just know. I know. You know. I know. We both know. That is the passive. That is her passive. And I can max it out straight away. There we go. That's the main thing in her kit for me, is that burn. Other than that, I think I talked about it in that video as well. Thunder Veil and Lightning Rod is pretty much the next ones. Pretty much. Yo, what's up, Moon? Did I miss the ammo belt levels? I'm curious on how to get through them quickly. These are the teams I used for the ammo belt levels. I'm going to get back to it. I've only done the first 2 bosses. I want to break it up a little bit so it's not just too monotonous. These are the 2 teams I used. So I used this team to get through the Walker stages. I could probably sacrifice her and take in someone else who's... who else has like a big hit that doesn't have any AP gain? Nothing that does any ticks. Maybe Abraham, to be honest. No AP gain, has a 3 hit. Yeah, I think that would be reasonable. That'd be reasonable. Multi-hits are fine if they can do big, like single target multi-hit, but not so much. These ones have got rampage weapon. Oh, maybe I can... I've got a rampage weapon actually. Yeah. So I've got 2 rampage weapons. Should you be able to get through this pretty quickly then? Cute. Cute, cute. And then the other team I used, sorry, I just backed out. This is the team I used for humans, the boss stages, and it was pretty straightforward. You just attack with the 4 strong characters. If you get a stun, then you do Alpha's signature move, and then it's an instant takedown. Then you just hit auto. It took them down like in like 10-15 seconds. Someone called the Guinness World Record first LB2. yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay, I'm going to open my weapons, guys. I think I've got some healing, fast healing in here. Maybe a AP drain. So, yeah, give me your thoughts. Left, middle, or right? Left, middle, right. Left, middle, right. I'm going to limit break my alpha. Love that infection boost. I don't think I have an alpha. I don't think I have an alpha. I'm hoping my end of month pulls I get some kind of fortune. I don't think I've got alpha. Nope. Nope. Is this Sam and Tom? Yep. Sam and Tom. Just remember that you cursing scopes RNGs this next week. No. And we don't curse RNG. RNG is good. It helps us, right? It's good for us, right? Something like that. Just did Sandy, Zeke, Negan, Dwight, and Connor. Mirabelle coming up next. Nice. Okay, middle, left, middle, left, middle. Okay, we're gonna go middle, left, and then right. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. I want to finally get a fast healing weapon. Oh. No. It is nice, but we want fast healing there. That's not gonna happen. Left. We get a crit. This could be it. Fast healing. Give us it. Is that it? Ah, I got paid. I think it has to go to the dark bloods for me to get. Ah, I got paid. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, last one. Last upgrade. Is going to be. This is for AP drain on the Kerry Ann swords. Oh, we're not gonna. I knew I wasn't like when you know you're not gonna get Cray. I just know. I wasn't. I didn't even do the right one. I did AP drain before doing the last 5%. So maybe that was it saving me. Maybe I was being a good guy. Do you think, guys? Do you think I was being a good guy? Maybe. I don't know. It could be. Maybe. Survivors Club pool. I think this is pretty much my second to last chance of getting Michonne. If I don't get Michonne in these next 2 single pools, I can't get Rick. It's like I just can't get Rick 2000. This can't happen. It can't happen. Let's see who I'm gonna pull on. I'll pull on Dale. I did just get him from the bits shot. Michonne 2000 required. Yikes. It was actually a pretty decent 6-star. He's actually pretty decent. Wasn't he part of an event or something? One more pull, guys. I get one more pull in 2.5 hours if I remember to do it before the wheel ends. And like I say, if I don't get her. If I get her, I think I've got 1 Rick. It's as simple as that. If I get her, I get 1 Rick. Because Negan event, I've got Andrew, I've got Garv, I've got... Yeah. No Robo Michonne for me either. Yeah, I only had, what, 14 pulls? I'm going to get like an extra 1 pull. So 15 pulls for a chance at getting it. Not the greatest chance, but you know. You know how it goes. I missed the maps. Does progress is saved in the maps, or I have to do it once? Yeah, it's saved. It's saved. You should be able to complete 8 stages with 2 belts pretty easily. You might be able to get the odd 1 or 2 extra stages here and there if you complete the boss stages really quick, which is definitely doable. I'm gonna open my mods, guys. I don't think I've got any plat mods. Nope, it has been pretty bad week for plat mods. So let's see if we can get anything decent. I don't think any of these are like RNG platinum mods, but we've got a couple of golds in there, and we didn't get anything too great. We got attack on crit. I guess that's the best one we got. So nothing too spectacular. Let me see if the Rosita roadmap dropped. There's meant to be a Rosita roadmap coming with Limit Break 2. I guess that might be a little bit delayed. I don't know the situation there. Let me just do this. What's up, Vim? Welcome to the stream. I made a team of Earls just so I could friendly raid myself and beat the crap out of him. I like it. I like it. 1 second, guys. I'm just going to get a drink. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. So yeah, I think Andrew is probably going to be one of my more used characters because she will be Limit Break 2. We'll see. I think Andrew and Zachary are a reasonable team up. Used Limit Broke Andrea 2000 in War next to Ico, Abe, Dwight, and Mirabelle, and it was fun. Nice! Nice. This getting a drink time would be perfect for an ad launch. Ah, this is true. See, I just don't even have it in my mind, guys. It's not even in my mind. Like, I'll press an ad right now. So some of you will get it, some of you won't. 3, 2, 1, ad. Maybe some of you got it, maybe some of you didn't. But if you did get it, thank you very much for the 1 cent. It all adds up. It all adds up. You can skip. I think it's like skip after 5 seconds, so it shouldn't be terrible. Any idea what to do with the Lilith and Ulysses? You use them in upgrading the skills of your mythic characters. You don't think they will add missions to Limit Break 2 tunes? I hate doing them right away and then something pops up an hour later. I don't think they'll do missions. I think they might have the roadmaps where you're required to have Limit Break 2 characters to do them. Which is going to be really harsh because I don't think people have a lot of characters where they've got 4 of them. I've only, like, the ones I did are the ones I've got, I think. I mean, literally, I've only got 3. I could potentially get 4. I could get another Michonne. But yeah. What's up, Wolaf? Hello. I have said as well, like, I've been kind of lucky or unlucky. I don't get many dupe gold, so I don't get many bits shop, you know, guild bits. So it sort of kind of backfired for me when it comes to the guild bits section. And there's no... If there was actual rewards of guild bits, it would make guild bits feel better for me. But every time I get a guild bit, I know it's because I've got a trash pool somewhere else. Which it will, like, basically a Darius, Carl, Thomas Richards somewhere else. Which isn't great, but, you know. I think they should add guild bits as just rewards in some things every now and again. Like, maybe in the free-to-play section of the Battle Pass, there could be, like, 2 guild bits. I know it's not much, but, you know, just some extra little bits and pieces, effectively. Okay, I'm not going to do that today. Not doing that today. Let's continue on the ammo. Play and go. I have the YouTube Premium, so nothing happens, but I hope they give you 1 cent from subscription costs. No, they do actually. They do. It's YouTube Red, right? If someone with YouTube Red watches my content, for every view I get from someone with YouTube Red, I get like a bit of money because they're YouTube Red person watching my content. It's just the way it works, which is kind of cool. Best to save those multiple weeks locked or something to unlock the roadmaps. I mean, they bring out missions that require you to limit break tunes for milestones. Ah, right, I see. I think if they did it afterwards, there'll be a bit of a... It'll be a bit rough. That was a long ad. You can click the skip button. Click the skip button. You're trolling me now. I did a premium put on Michonne in 2000 and got her. Congrats. Congrats. I think they did it on beta. That was just for, like... The reason they did it on beta was to basically force you to limit break 2 characters and make sure the system was working properly. Basically, you're beta testing the limit break 2 system. That was the only reason you did it. They did the mission on beta. And they give you some coins for that, right? Okay, let's focus. I've got to focus. I forget. Who are you picking from the crate? Most likely Martinez, but I'm going to wait for my pulls at the end of the month to see if I pull him. If I pull him, then I'll pick probably Connor. Doesn't really matter who I pick of the other two, but I'll probably pick Connor to limit break to Connor. No worries, Mike. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Obviously, you do like big donos and stuff, so I mean that £10 donation that you just did, that would be like getting, that'd be like watching, I don't know, 1,500 ads for me. So I do appreciate that. I do appreciate it. That'd be a lot of ads watch. Would you not be a proper live? But would you wait? Off topic, but would not be a proper live stream. What? If what? You've got any more of them toon giveaways instead of Deja Vu? Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I think that the giveaways have been pretty good. I can say that there are going to be some more giveaways coming from the content creators side of things. There's nothing super spoilerino here. There's some more giveaways coming from content creators. More information on that one to come in the next week or two. But in terms of Scopely ones, the actual like official giveaways, they are obviously generally bigger. 25 Negan giveaway was pretty awesome. I like that one. That was pretty cool. I think what would be really cool would be like giving away a choice crate or something, so people get to choose between a bunch of characters. They should make a crate that is like the free-to-play character crate as well, and they could release it every 3 months in game anyway, kind of like gold bricks. So like people could get their hands on Ico, Bruce, and stuff like that, because they're only in really heavy RNG parts of the game right now with the 3% silver mythic token wheel. It's rough. What you have for dinner? Any new recipes? Nothing today. No new recipes today. More ads. I'll maybe run some more of it later. I'm not gonna hit the ad button too often. I generally hit the ad button right at the end of my stream. So when I say like keep on surviving and stuff, anyone who sticks around at the end of my stream and gets ads, thank you. It does help. Like I say, it does help. What's up, Mike? Welcome to the stream. Is Uncle Sam still meta? Generally speaking, promo characters are never meta characters because there's so few of them. But every now and again, a character does pop up that's meta. I don't think Uncle Sam is meta because he was part of the premiere wheel.
Well, time to do adult stuff. Keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.
Thank you very much. Another £10 drop. Thank you so much, Mike. Enjoy the rest of your day. I do appreciate the donors and thanks for dropping by. I know there's quite a lot left of the day in America. There's only like an hour and a half, well, 2.5 hours left in UK. But yeah, I would say that he's definitely a strong character. But he isn't very widespread because he was part of Premier Recruits. But if you compare him to like Zachary was quite easy to come by in comparison. So it didn't have to have like, you didn't have to have like 3 or 4 Zacharys to make him good. You just needed 2. And whereas Uncle Sam, like, you need as many of him as possible to make him as, you know, as tanky as possible. Remember when Scopely gave us a 6-star cow for last year's anniversary? I will never forget that. I think the reason that happened was because on the calendar they had like a special gift on the actual, you know, the day of the actual day of the anniversary, and they just forgot. And basically this is I think it fell on a holiday, an actual holiday in America, and basically I'm guessing whoever had to roll out or decide what that reward was didn't have much power in deciding stuff, so they just decided to put yellow calendars. It seemed like the biggest troll ever. I don't know. It wasn't talked about much. It was very much like, what the hell is this? But this year's one, the actual day tomorrow, is really big. You get a gold mythic pool, you get 15,000 gold medals, which is almost another character. And I believe you get other stuff too, some medals and stuff, I think. You get quite a lot on the day itself. And then also, I think it was announced that we get double rewards for a week. I might have read that wrong. When we get double milestone rewards for the Rosita event for a week. So it's very, very worthwhile hitting those milestones. I would love more access to S-Class tunes like that event we had a while back, since the grind of leveling is hard. You mean Road to Mythic? Was it Road to Mythic or is it Road to Conquest? I can't exactly remember. Still owe us your new PC build stream. Yeah, the issue is a lot of the parts of the PC are still kind of unavailable, and they've marked up the price of PC since I priced it out originally. So when I priced out the PC originally, I could get my PC for like £2,000, but now the same PC is costing 3,000. Like, everything's gone up in price. It's just, you know, it happens every now and again. They think they can take the mick when it comes to. I think graphics cards has a good, like, a reasonable reason to do it, because they had like a massive shortage of supply, but everything's doing it now. Like, even the case I wanted has gone up almost like 60% in cost. Like, what? I was waiting for it to go on sale, and it went up in price. Like, the base price went up by like 30%, and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to pay 60% more on like versus the sale cost. It's crazy. Graphics cards, yeah, graphics cards. Even more announcements coming. Okay. Announcements good. How have I only got 8% defense buff? Where's that come from? Is that for like a random Mirabelle buff? 8%. And that's a random Mirabelle upgrade that I haven't finished upgrading. People hated that cow, but I used him on an all-yellow attack team, and yeah, the cow was good. The cow was good. It's just at that point he was like the 8th one we'd got. We got him from League Store. He was part of a war wheel. You know, it was part of a lot. Okay, we're gonna get through this boss stage and the next boss stage. Let's see. I think this team should work. Anyone who has wanted to see how the team worked, yeah, bleed and burn is gonna be quite important for this. And then I think that's it. That should be. It's a good job the reflect's not working on this, actually. I think that's pretty much gonna be every boss. I think that's tough. That's not too tough. If you have an infection rifle, should work the same way. Just, you still gotta get the stuns in and hope that you re-stun on the turn 2 or turn 3. Pushed up the base cost, then goes on sale. Yeah, and goes on sale to what it cost before, basically. Nice one. Andrea, I'm sorry. Hello. I do apologize, Andrea. I was going to message you tomorrow because, well, tomorrow is a special day for Andrea. I didn't mean to ignore you. I'm sorry. I hope you're doing well. What's up, Danny? Is the monthly login event with 20k gold mythic tokens a regular thing, as in keep it forever? I mean, at the moment, we've had it for a couple of months in a row. Oh, he doesn't hit 3. I just realised that Abraham only hits 1, but he burns 3. Okay, I don't use him enough. Yeah, but I think that gold mythics, I mean, giving us 2 gold mythic pulls a month is pretty reasonable. Alpha clears all the boss stages without any problem. Yep, seems the way. Is she turning 50? I mean, I mean, it's just a birthday. I wasn't saying it was a particular birthday in age, but I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Andrew's not turning 50. Used Dwight and Abe on every stage of the map. The band did all the work. I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool too. Kind of fun, I guess. Getting that burn up nice and high. You can extend the burn as well with characters like Shiva and Dwight. So, like, it won't run out. You can just keep doubling it, I guess. But the infection is pretty straightforward. I wish they would uncap the levels. That bit of gold helps keep free-to-play going later on. Oh, right. I see what they're saying. I think once you get to the top level, they should just have a rotating rewards, like a crate. They did that in another game I played called Guild Wars. I played Guild Wars 2 when it first came out. And once you hit max level, when you leveled up in Guild Wars, you got a crate. And in the crate had an RNG reward of like gear and stuff like that. Once you got to, and people were like, oh, when we get to max level, it's going to be a shame because we're going to miss out on it. But once you got to max level, you just kept on, you know, having to get the same amount of XP for the max level over and over and over again. You just stayed at max level. and you kept on getting that crate over and over again. So it's still worth getting XP and stuff. So I thought that was a really awesome system, and I've always advocated for that in RTS. But I think that works better than extending the level as well, because all they'd have to do is rotate that reward, and they wouldn't have to extend the levels. I mean, extending the levels is good because you can get coins, maybe very specific rewards based on, you know, new tiers of stuff. But it sucks to be max level basically and not get any rewards for all the stuff you're doing. I can't get used to a couple, meaning only 2. I just think of it as only 3 to 4. That's a few. 3 to 4 is a few. 2 is a couple. It's just you see 4 people standing together. Oh, you make a really good couple. I don't think it works that way. Oh goodness. Limit Break 2 just dropped. Got Alpha, Glenn, and Dwight to Limit Break 2. Nice. I did 3 characters. I did Glenn, Mercer, and Sandy, mainly because they're different roles, so I could increase my lieutenants. Make sure if you have Limit Break 2 some characters, your lieutenants will get some bonus levels, so make sure you just rank up your lieutenant system if it was maxed out in the first place. Mini Baker Lads, yours was 9 days ago, turned 30. Where's my Negan 2000 present look? Check your inbox. Check your inbox. If it hasn't arrived, I don't know, man. Maybe contact support. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. No, don't contact support. Don't do it. Don't. What's up, Glenn? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Time to swing that lockdown power. I mean, I've talked about that in the past a lot. I mean, some ideas I come up with, obviously, I don't pass on directly, but I mean, I've seen some of my ideas pop up in the game. Maybe they were just good enough ideas that other people had them as well. Like the best ideas, a lot of people have them. It's very rare to have an idea that other people aren't going to have as well. I'm level 300 right now. No more coins for Noah. I think I'm close to 270, so I've got a few thousand coins to come from leveling up. What's that? It's probably close to 10k coins, right? It's like 1k, 1.2 to 1.5k for 70, 80, 90, and 100. Yes, and then I get 600 every other, like, I get 2.4k for every other level between those numbers, so yeah, it could be as much as 15k. It's not gonna be too bad. Charlie Watts, Rolling Stone. I did hear about that. Yeah, it's people getting older, man. People getting older. Basically, I'm starting to feel like, I don't know, my parents did when I was younger. My parents would be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe insert name here passed away," and they were like, you know, 70, 80, 90. I used to love them when I was younger. I had no clue who they are. Whereas now, it's starting to get close to those people, you know? Where I'm like, damn, I used to listen to that person's music all the time. It's going to happen eventually, you know, like Eminem. It's just like random, like all these like people that I used to listen to when I was younger are just going to get older, and that's the way it goes. I got Mirabelle, Connor, Aaron, Gregory, Frost, Princess, Conrad, and Sandy to Limit Break. Oh, nice with Conrad, nice. I would say Conrad is like grade 5, Limit Break 2 is the 2 grades that were really good for him. Probably dropped it off on a wrong address. Yeah, some lucky guys got them in the inbox. Do you have enough supplies right now to fully max out your lieutenants? Yeah, I do. It cost me like 13 million to do what I've done so far, but I mean, I might just be a bit short. I don't know. Moon, Ripnate Dog. Yeah, that's a few years ago. Let me break 2 Ivan Nova. Nice. That's 2 tanks and a 2 damage dealers, right? 2 tanks and 2 damage dealers. Okay. We'll do another boss stage. With another boss. DMX passed away this year, though. Yeah, it is true. It's strange enough, he passed away on the same day that Prince... oh man, I can't remember his name. There's so many princes. I can only like default remember Prince Charles. Brain. So that overshadowed it in UK at least. Just checked my inbox and all I got was Pixel Lock. Just know it broke 50 to mine. Looks nice, gold on the raster screen. Yeah, yeah, it does, doesn't it? It does. Prince Philip, that's it. Philip. I don't know where my mind was going. I don't know where the brain was going on that one. But yeah, that didn't get too much coverage in the UK with DMX, unfortunately, because of Prince Philip. I only saw it because it was on Reddit, as is the way. At least this is going to increase the medals. This is kind of like a mini event to boost people before Limit Break 2. I wonder if they're going to announce... I mean, I guess they will announce something that has... oops. That has silver medals in. What about Fritz? Yeah, I mean, we said that. We said that. Same day as DMX. I saw some post. I don't know. Sometimes some morbid like jokes can make me laugh. It was sort of like a prince and a king died today or something like that, because it's talking about DMX being a king. It's like, I mean, I guess Twitter was a dumpster fire that day. I mean, Twitter is a dumpster fire every day. Let's be honest. Twitter has got to be one of the most trashiest parts of the internet. Like, it is literally where the one of the worst corners of the internet, without a doubt. In terms of like the accepted corners of the internet, it has got to be the one of the worst. I'm not talking about the unaccepted parts. You know, there are worse parts, but those are generally like everyone knows they're terrible. But Twitter is like partially accepted, you know. Yeah, but it's horrendous. It's horrendous. The culture on Twitter is just horrific. So at all stages, zombie stages until the last one being a boss stage. Yeah, so it's eight walker stages, which you can get through. If you take a reasonable team, you can get through 4 of those walker stages. You have to just focus on it. You can probably go a little bit faster. People have said like if you don't auto and do basic attacks, but I mean that's gonna be a lot of effort. It really depends on how many ammo belts you've got, you know. It really depends on how many how many ammo belts you've got. You can get through a walker stage in like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I wonder if we'll get platinum mythics when we run out of level breaks. I mean, we've got a limit break 3 coming, and that'll probably be gold medals that'll be required to upgrade them. Right now we need silver medals. I called myself fat and I got banned. What, on Twitter? I see some really horrendous stuff on Twitter and people haven't got banned, so I don't know. I don't have Twitter, TikTok or Instagram. I'm not sure it's because I'm getting older or just don't have the patience for social media and never really barely on Facebook. I think it's probably better for your mental health to be off of those platforms, honestly. Because there's only 2 ways you can use those platforms. You can either be the subject of negativity or be part of a brigade and not know it, you know? Where you find yourself in a group of people that you feel like you're part of that, and then one of them, like one of the leaderships within those groups can do some crazy stuff, and unfortunately you're part of that at that point. It's very hard. I mean, you can be an individual, but generally you're either going to have to face one of these groups at one point. Especially streamers. It seems to be pretty rough for streamers. You say one word wrong as a streamer, damn, man, they're on your back. You don't know how hard it is to be a streamer and keep everything in check while they're streaming without making a slip, you know? It's rough. And I think a lot of it's down to the fact that there's, you know, a lot of people anonymous on there, so there's like, I can get away with acting doing anything. It's kind of like the Wild West style. Very Wild West on there. Doc Stevens. You see his specialist skill isn't that great now. Because he's all alone. Forever alone, Doc. Forever alone. See ya. The boss stages are the quickest stages as long as you have infection and you control the character. I think the only tough one is the first one, but you have, as long as you stun Harlan, he won't gain any AP or enough AP to out heal the infection, so it should be good. You have to belong to the right tribe. That's the thing. There is no right tribe, you know. Everyone thinks they're in the right tribe, and that's why they act like assholes. I'm so embarrassed if aliens pick up our Twitter feeds as our radio signals blast into space. That's not the best. Yeah. How to live a good life, just watch Lockdown on YouTube and have no other social media. I think YouTube's pretty good because you can stay out of the comments, but then there are some corners of YouTube which are pretty like, what the hell are you making videos on this for? Like, very questionable situations, you know. But you know, it is what it is. It's human nature. There's always going to be. I think that the biggest thing about social media in general that's scary is that like it gives it can make very, very loud voices of stupid people, whereas in the past that's never been a thing. Generally, if someone was stupid and they started speaking too loudly, you'd have smart people just, you know, tell them to shut up, or they wouldn't be given the platform. Whereas Twitter are giving big platforms to stupid people. It's just like, and they're saying really, really questionable things, promoting really questionable things, and it's just like, come on, you didn't graduate from high school, but like, you're questioning people who are like scientists and stuff. And I'm not even talking about what's going on right now, but I'm talking about in the past. Flat Earth is one that really gets me. I love that one. I actually love watching people do flat Earth videos when it's hilarious. There's a particular video out there where it's like 3 flat earthers versus 3 scientists, and they try and argue the fact. It's just like it's hilarious to watch. It's hilarious to watch. You know, be like telling a basketball player how to play basketball when you're not a basketball player. You know, YouTube is pretty good until you walk out of the room and forget it for an hour and it's auto-played into some... Yeah, you can get some pretty rough ones there. Twitter bots, yeah. Hit those likes. Yeah, thank you very much for the likes. We're over 60. Nice. Thank you so much. I mean, look, watching Lockdown and just got my 3rd Rosita. I'm having a great day. Nice, nice. I think I'm due to get my 2nd soon. I think I'm on like... Was it every 50k we get a Rosita? Is that right? I think I'm at like 80k or something, 90k. So I should be getting my 2nd one soon. I need to buy the pass as well, so I do want to get her limit broken too. She's actually legit limit break too. Like I might use Andrea and Rosita. You know, those two are comboed. It could be cool. Those are so funny. Yes, like I watch conspiracy videos for 2 reasons. A, because they're either really ridiculous topics, like there's ones like some people believe everyone in Norway is a lizard person or something, or like fairies exist and stuff like this. It's I don't know. Yeah, like there was one that I saw from a basketball player where he thought that what was the thing he said? I'm just going to continue because we're just chatting. He said humans used to be 100 foot tall, and dinosaurs were like dogs to them, like pets. And I was just like, where's your evidence for this theory? It's just like, it's a cool theory, but like, aren't we missing those 100-foot tall human bodies? You know, where's them skeletons at? This is like what? And I was just like, he probably didn't, like, he probably graduated college and stuff, but with you know, in random topics, just because he's got a basketball. What's it called in America? You have a I don't know what you call it. You basically get a free ride because you're good at basketball. If we were much better, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. Government conspiracy theories are legit. I don't trust any government, especially mine. I guess you meant. I mean, I would say some are, but then there's like, I think a lot of the time conspiracy theories give too much credit to people who are not organized. I don't know how someone could think a government is got this conspiracy theory going on when they can't even organize like a local council. Like, they can't even organize just the most basic principle of being in government, but they can do some mad things in the background, like with aliens and spaceships and stuff. But they can't organize, like, I don't know, retarmacking a surface. You know, I don't know. It can be kind of questionable, some of them. This is like, you know, you give too much credit to some people. But I mean, I get where it's coming from. Technically, we are 100-foot tall. That's the thing. We're not 100-foot tall to insects. We're still only like between 5 and 6 foot tall. It's just insects are really small. Norwegians are lizard people. I haven't heard that one. Yeah, apparently there's like tunnels running under all of Scandinavia. Some people believe that, and Iceland has like, this is more of a mythical thing, a mystical thing, where they believe in like a kind of fairy in Iceland that lives in rocks. It's more of like a history thing. That's not a conspiracy as much as it's just like, you know, it's just one of them things that's been passed down through the generations. A lot of people don't believe it, but they wouldn't like say they don't believe it because it's, you know, not worth it, because they've been told like it's kind of like a jinx yourself situation. It's funny. It's just it's different cultures and stuff, different beliefs, but yeah. But conspiracy theories are just mind-numbing. But sometimes if you need a good laugh, they're pretty decent. I wish I could have gotten a second Aiko during her event, but I could only get one. Now she's in my roster at tier 4 doing nothing. I mean, fortunately you have now got another survivor if you just got Rosita. So it's not terrible if in terms of running the roadmap back, the mythic trial, if it ever comes back for Morgan. But I mean, I get what you're saying. I think Aiko will be the next character to go free to play. We just had Bruce. So on the next bits update, she should go into like somewhere. I assume she's going to go into the silver mythic tokens, which I don't think is, again, I don't think it's great. Just the chance of getting something off there is just so small. Some conspiracy theories end up being true. Please don't ban me. No, but I mean, like yeah. Did anyone ever see that movie with Mel Gibson in it, which was called I think it was actually just called Conspiracy Theory or something, where he used to write a conspiracy theory like every day in a blog, and nothing ever happened of it. And then one day he wrote a conspiracy theory, and the government came for him because it was correct, but he didn't know which one. Like, he'd written so many. That was kind of funny in itself. Like, that's quite an old movie as well. It was quite a good one. Because that's it. Like, yeah, one out of every like 1,000 could be correct. Like, really, dead on, 100% correct. You just don't know which one it's going to be though. Occam's razor. There's enough oxygen in the air to support our lungs, and they would crush in on themselves. The same reason bugs are so small today. Yeah, pretty much. That's the same reason why, like, when whales get when they get when they get beached, they don't actually suffocate from the fact that they can't breathe. They suffocate because they're crushing themselves because they're so heavy and they need water to for the weightlessness. That's 90% of the reason why whales die when they get onto land. They can survive for a reasonable amount of time on land because they can still breathe. They're out of the water because they got, you know, some of them got, like the dolphins and bigger porpoises have got, I think they're called porpoises, right? They've got blowholes, so they don't dry out. They literally just crush themselves. That's how it works. It's messed up. But yeah, I learned about that I went to like a maths institute thing, the Faraday Maths Institute lessons and stuff when I was younger. I was like one of 3 people in my school district that went to the Faraday lectures. I was pretty good at maths when I was younger, and that was one of the things they taught us, was about the fact that, you know, it would be impossible for like giant ants, like you see in the movie, like these giant ants and giant spiders. It'd be impossible because proportionally they'd start breaking up because they that size they couldn't hold the weight. It wouldn't be able to. The structural integrity would just be not correct. So they'd have to be built different to be able to survive. So like the whole like radiation giant spiders never happen. So don't ever have a fear of giant spiders. I don't know how you could get that across to your kids. Like your kids, like, I'm scared there's going to be giant spiders. Don't worry, I learned in a lesson that if they were that big, they would actually just like, they would crush themselves. Like, wow. 8-legged freaks. I mean, that one, maybe. I don't know. They weren't super giant. I mean, for a spider they were, but they weren't like the size of, you know, tower blocks and stuff. I have to find that movie. I think it's actually a serious movie, Daniel, but the topic, the way it's put across is, especially in today's day and age. Back then, maybe not as much, but in today's day and age, like, because back then people were laughed at for making conspiracy theories because it was just generally like, I mean, there was no platform for people to sort of follow it. It was kind of just like seen as ludicrous. But nowadays, because there's platforms and you can follow your favorite conspiracy theorists and they can get together effectively. It's just like, when people have the same thought process and the same ideas and they get them in the room, it doesn't matter what that thought process is. It doesn't matter what they're talking about. They're all going to be patting themselves on the back. So it could be like the most atrocious topics. It could be the really good topics, you know? And everyone's going to be like, yeah, this is fine. Kind of reminds me of the thing where it's like, are we the baddies, you know? You just don't know. They just don't know if they're the baddies or not. I think I just started this stage with like 5 seconds left. I ended up reading Catcher in the Rye just because of that movie. Okay. Sorry if it was a follow-up to If We Were Much Bigger. Yeah, no worries. I feel it. I just remember those lectures I had. It was always good. Spiders, yeah. It's not a conspiracy if they are really following me. Yeah. Take care, Seren. Feel better. Sleep well. If you're tired, just have a nap. Sleepy sleeps. Yep, moon landing is a hoax. You see, that's the thing. I don't care enough to think whether it was real or a hoax. I definitely think it potentially could have been, but I also think it potentially could have not been. I don't really see... I think it was just more of like it was a propaganda war at the time, so there is the potential for sure, but I don't know. I don't care enough, you know? I don't care enough. How many ammo belts do you need to complete the roadmap? So far I've used... I had 14. I just finished this stage on like 5 seconds left, so we'll see. I think I'm down to like 8. And I'm nearly halfway through, so... We'll see. I'm not exactly sure how many I've used at this point. I have been chatting a little bit, so I will be losing a little bit of time. But, okay, I'm down to 6. So I've used 8 and... I don't know, how can I tell where I'm at? Okay. I'm at Act 5. Okay, I'm on the last stage of Act 5 and I've used 8. So, I reckon like this is just easy, like straight paced. I think you can get through it with like 14 without too much of a problem. But it really depends on your roster. It depends on what characters you take for the farm stages or like the walker stages. It also depends on how long you take beating the bosses. I'm taking like 10-15 seconds to beat the bosses. If you're beating the bosses with like bleed teams and stuff, burn teams, it will be a bit slower. Like I'm using this team right here. I'm beating it reasonably quickly. Just because of infection. So these are the quickest stages for me. And then the walker stages just take ages just because they are 8 waves. Just try not to take any characters that have animations that are like too long. Like I do have Sandy here, but while her animation is quite long, she can take out so many characters with that animation. Is generally worth it because of the collat. It's not terrible idea. 2 per act is a good approximate. You could probably get like, I think it's 9 stages you could probably get out of 1. So like you get just a little bit less. But if you went proper all out, you could probably reduce that by a little bit more. Scorpio really bad at picking buffs. Michonne gets 200% more damage, but Princess gets 25% on an ability that cannot crit. Yeah. Wait, what ability can't crit? Her signature move can crit, if that's what you're saying. Her signature moves should be able to crit. ICB is a lot. Some parts of history, it's like history denial. History denial is a real thing. You know, various parts of history, and I don't deny parts of history, but I don't like. I take it with a pinch of salt. You know, I take it with a pinch of salt because, you know, there's a famous saying. It's like history is written by people, or like history is written by the victors. Yeah. So generally they're going to make themselves look better. Generally, you know, and this was back in the day where like if you questioned your own general, you could potentially get executed and stuff like that. So like whatever they said happened. You know. I would say it's definitely in like the realms of what happened, but exactly. The moon landing one could be fake because of the flag moving, which wouldn't be possible in my opinion. I don't know. I've never been into space, Captain. That's what I mean. I see people say that the flag shouldn't be able to move in space, but there's no proof of that. They're just saying it shouldn't be able to move in space. Or, you know, it shouldn't be able to ripple or something like that. Or there was a ripple or there wasn't. Who knows? Like, unless you go into space and show me that. But I'm pretty sure things move. If you've ever seen people do the airdrops where they're in a plane and then the plane starts to drop and they go into they start to float. That's not tests. What's that? That's like a simulation of what it would be like in space, right? When you're going around the shuttles and stuff, because you'd be floating. There's no gravity, effectively, in that point. Things are moving. You know? Are they moving because there's air blowing around? No, but they are moving. And I don't know. Moon landing was real. Sorry, let me start the next stage. One second. It would have been technology impossible to fake it. It might have been harder to fake it than to actually do it, maybe, at that point. Like, CGI-wise, I don't think we had the CGI to do some of the stuff that they were doing. Not at the time. But you know, but this is a conspiracy theory that's, I reckon they probably had backup teams doing stuff, and there were probably things that went very, very bad that they covered up, right? Because you're talking about like space and vacuums and stuff like this. It's like there could have potentially been some really bad things happening that we didn't learn about, you know? We learned about some because they happened during launch and stuff, where there's like explosions, but you know. Moon landing, it's not history written. You can fly yourself to the moon and touch the leftovers. I mean, if you've got a few million. I would be wrong, but apparently since there was no gravity, it couldn't stop itself from moving. So the momentum of placing the moon kept it going. Yeah, pretty much. I think that's, if you check out the plane drops that I was talking about, if someone touches something, it just keeps going, effectively. But like I said, I have never been to space. I don't know how it works. It'd be cool. I don't think they really achieved much. Let's be honest. They basically went to space, put a flag on the moon, and came back. Like, in itself, that sounds really like wow. But it's just like, I mean, is it is it that big a deal? I don't think it's big enough to say that they'd want to fake that. The need to fake that isn't that big. No worries, Andrea. I will message you on Discords. For sure tomorrow, but most likely later on. The flag will move because they planted the thing and it's made of material mixed with gravity, mass, etc. Yeah. They have the technology to get the moon, but can't fake those scenes. Check the movie scene those days. Yeah, exactly. 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 Did you ever get Conrad? No, I did not. No, I did not. I would have wanted him, honestly. He would be quite a good attack leader because of the Guardian shields. I like them. But I did not. I think it was the 50th anniversary of landing that NASA announced that they actually lost the OG moon landing footage. Hold on, guys. That's a boatload of fuel to the conspiracy. And what about the sun wind? Exactly. Who knows? Who knows? And I think they probably learned a lot about space doing this stuff. It's hard to replicate things you don't understand. But the reason people don't go back, the reason we haven't done more, like, this is an argument that I don't understand. The reason we haven't had multiple moon landings is because it was 100% a propaganda thing. There's no benefit to going to the moon. It's literally empty. It's got nothing on it. It's literally got nothing on it. There's no, like, minerals. There's nothing to harvest. There's no bonus to going to the moon right now. So there's no reason to go back. Like, it's very expensive. The reason they've gone further and gone to Mars is because they're trying to find to see if there's anything harvestable. But again, it's just like empty old oceans and stuff on Mars. Broccoli got them all. Yep, that's it. It's the broccoli aliens. Could you actually imagine if there was an alien that landed on Earth, right, and it was actually just a vegetable, and it thought it was gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna you know, take you over. You're gonna have to like bow to our dominion, and then we're just like, wait a sec, they're just broccoli. We can boil these guys alive and eat them for breakfast. And then suddenly it turns into a horror movie for the aliens. They didn't think it was possible. The only thing that makes the moon landing conspiracy plausible for me, they went to the moon in under 10 years with 60s tech. It will take us 30 years to get back. Just makes you go, I think the level of competition between different states to get to the moon was so high that higher risks were taken, corners were cut. Whereas nowadays, health and safety is going to be much higher. Like I said, they got no reason to go to the moon. There's no benefits to do it. So to get there, you know, they'd have to have a good reason to do it as well. You know, we'd have to have a good reason. There are some things I don't understand why things are done. Like, I don't understand why people go to the space station, for instance. I don't know what they do it for. It's going to probably be a reason to just go to the space station. What do they do all day? Like, it's just like, what? Just lounging in space. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of baffled. Okay, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. We shall do one more. Yo, what's up, TK? Thanks for tuning in. Oh, Seren, you're still here. I thought you were going to sleep. It's discussions like this that make me lose faith in humanity. I think discussion is fine. I think discussion is fine. Discussions are good. I think being able to talk about something is very important. If you can't have a discussion about any topics, then those topics is pretty toxic topics, right? I mean, I'm not invested in whether we did or didn't go to the moon. If someone is really invested in it, they could get really upset with what we're talking about right now. Like, how dare you even question this? I mean, it doesn't really make a difference to me either way. I would probably lean on the side of it. It most likely did happen, but even if it didn't, I mean, it just doesn't make much difference. They went to the moon 6 times. I guess it's just like to get different would they go to different parts of the moon, I guess? Isn't there like a big crater on the moon or something like that? I can't remember. There's like a crater on the moon that's bigger than North America or something crazy like that. Or is that on somewhere else? That might be on Mars or Jupiter or something. I know there's like a mountain range on one of the planets that's bigger than like half the planet of Earth. Like, it's crazy. I'd watch the Broccoli Alien Demise. Pitch it, look. You'd be part of it. That's the thing. You'd have to be part of it. Knife and fork in hand. We'd have to come up with some really good recipes though. Broccoli's okay, but it can get a bit repetitive. There's actual minerals in the moon, but if we mined it too much, we would throw it out of orbit, break up, and run. Yeah. Also, I think the issue is like, I mean, but see, the thing is that hasn't stopped us wrecking the Earth. I don't see why that would stop us wrecking the moon. You know. And when I say wrecking the Earth, I mean wrecking the Earth for our own survival. The Earth isn't wrecked, you know. Earth's fine. We're gonna be the ones that get messed up if it realigns more, you know. Earth's gonna just chill. It'll be hotter, maybe. Too hot for us, but not too hot for the Earth. There are mirrors on the moon. You can bounce a laser off it. Limit broke to my mirror bar. Okay, that's nice. She's got a turn 1 signature move now. That's pretty good. The rockets that went to the moon had the power of a modern day calculator. Technology moves on a bit. It's all a bit the application versus value today, yeah. You see, all that tells me is that they could go to the moon again. All they'd have to do is go to their local store and buy a calculator. They're just trying to use modern day tech where they could use old tech. I don't think we got a stun in there. We did not. So then we just flee. And then we can just go again. Stunned. He's getting quite a lot of AP considering I didn't do that much damage against him. Considering. I think I'm just going to complete this, guys. I might as well. We're very close to the end. We're very close. Sea of Tranquility is the crater. Yeah, that sounds about right. I get lost in YouTube sometimes and it all blends together. Like I was watching a video about the atomic bomb tests and stuff, and seeing the pictures from space, like these craters just on the planet and stuff. Limit Break 2 is in a month. No, it broke today. It actually happened today. Believe it or not, it just went live. The Challenger explosion changed everything. Yeah, I think health and safety has become much stricter, right? When it comes to like that. I mean, that's why they're doing a lot of unmanned stuff now, and a lot of funding is going into unmanned launches, because if there's no one in there, there's no health and safety issues. And then with the reusable rockets, it's even cheaper. Like you can just use the same stuff over and over and over again. It's like, that's really good. I think this is where this is like the first steps of a moon base, because if we've got things that can transport things to and from the moon, right, unmanned, then that would be like the dream scenario for a lot of these situations. Especially if it's the same rockets that you can use going back and forth. So it's like maintenance is going to be key, but yeah. I mean, we did see some issues with one of the rockets, I think, on the unmanned ones where it just blew up after landing. But because it was like a leak, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of moon-based stuff in the next like 50 years. That was like an aim, you know. I'm not talking about like some massive complex. I'm literally like a room. I don't know how hard that would be to do. Apollo 13 launched on the 13th. Just happens to have a dramatic high ratings event as interest in space program falling. Not possible, that was faked. Well, there's conspiracy theories in every single topic, right? I've kind of gone down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories in the NBA. There's so many conspiracy theories in the NBA, it's crazy, and it's to do with like ratings tanking and stuff like that, where they made out like they gave better picks to certain teams, so they got certain players. Like, so it was like when they had a generational player come through, it went to a place that was more of a highlight place rather than like a random place. So like the New York Knicks got like I think they got Ewing or something like that instead of like some random other team. They won the lottery pick, and it was like they only had like a 3% chance or something like this. Like just things like this happening, where like it would get much more coverage because they were in New York, which would bring the NBA more into the limelight and stuff. But conspiracies are always fun if you're not involved in them. If you're emotionally involved in the topic, they're never fun. They're terrible. They're terrible. Like the conspiracy theory that I had on me for a very long time was that I work for Scopely. It's like, oh great, that's cool. Even though it's not true, it's just like cool. That's a great conspiracy theory. But yeah. Okay. Did we only get through? Okay, I think we only got through 2 stages there. We were just lounging too much. We're down to 4 more. We should be okay. We should be okay. We should be good. We're skipping the moon straight to Mars. Carl, thank you so much. Is that a continuation? Thank you so much for the continuation on the members. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. There's more money in Perpetual War. I mean, it has been for a very long time, right? It has been for a long time. They froze. That was it. That's the one. They froze the envelope to get Ewing to the next. Like this is so many. There's so many. And from the outside, I don't have any investment in the NBA. They're hilarious. Because even if they're true, if they're false, it's just hilarious. But if it's true, it's also hilarious. From my perspective, it's great. It's great. Oh god, there's so many. There's so many. Check out Relativity 3D. They're 3D printing rockets to be launched this year with the plan to be able to transport 3D printing tech to print base parts rather than shipping parts built on Earth. That's actually pretty cool. That's a pretty cool idea. Because what's cool about that is you'd only have to ship the stock printing stuff, and then you'd be able to make a replica of any parts that had issues in the future. Yeah, that'd be really cool. So let's say you ran out of let's say you damaged, or let's say there was an asteroid that hit or something like that. I don't know. Just say that something got damaged somehow. You could just reprint it. Instead of being like, yo, Earth, could you send up, this little piece of plastic that we need? That sounds like the smartest idea, honestly, if they were going to do it. For sure. I wouldn't want to be on a moon base, being waiting for a particular part just so the oxygen doesn't get sucked out. I love the discussion. Don't really believe him, but like the plausible ones. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It makes you think outside the box. I mean, there's a lot of them definitely have reasonable. I'm saying reasonable, chance of being real, but at the same time, it's most likely not going to be the case. There's a secret goal. Lock heads up down a path on conspiracy theories. BS mentions just like the one about me. See, well played. I mean, that was a conspiracy theory, right? It was for a very long time. It took a long time for people to stop saying that. I think once Link got employed by Scopely, people realized that if you did actually have a job at Scopely, you couldn't make videos because she had to shut down her YouTube channel instantly. Well, the RTS side of her YouTube channel, which was basically her YouTube channel. Havana Jack as well. Thank you very much for the continuation. Appreciate it. Secret goal. Damn, I've been found out. See, that's another conspiracy theory there. But I'm involved, so it's not fun. It's not fun. Oh, lordy. It's in everything, though. It's in everything. Dig deep enough. There's just so many people around. And generally, it's from people who aren't fully invested in something. They just look at it from the outside and say one thing, I've had people say that Premiership football, the main league in the UK, is scripted. I'm just like, wow, that's nuts. That's nuts. I kind of don't see the point, but that's nuts. Anybody know who's the last boss? Apparently, I think it is Sam and Tom. I think it is Sam and Tom. Who's on the fences these days? Have we been forgetting too hard? What do you mean, Daniel? What do you mean here? That was funny because I always thought that does it matter if Locke worked for Scopely? How our message may get back stronger. I mean, there would be legal implications for myself because you can't actually make videos on a product you are paid by without disclosing that. I've had sponsored videos before where I've talked about stuff. I was sponsored by Huawei App Gallery and I talked about it, but I disclosed that it was a sponsored video. It said in it that it was a sponsored video. I ticked a button on YouTube's side which says, yes, this is a sponsored video, because there's legal ramifications if I don't. I'm not sure. I think is it the FFA? I don't know who would do it in America. I'm not 100% sure which body is responsible for saying, this is wrong, this is right. But I mean, even though I live in the UK, I still could get sanctioned by them in some way. Am I still on the fences? If you're the last one to join, you would still be on the fences. I don't think you were the last one to join though, Bretland. I think Buddy was the last one to join. I could be wrong. Oh right, yeah, that's what you meant, Daniel. Sorry. I think Buddy's on the fences still. We don't get new members too often. We don't get new members too often, but people who are members are keeping up the membership, which I do massively appreciate. I haven't got how many members I've got on the list here because it's actually inaccurate and I haven't been able to update it properly. But I think we're sitting at around 100 members right now. which does obviously make a massive difference. So I do appreciate it. To all the green names in chat, thank you very much. There we go. That's Seren with a rejoin. Thank you very much, Seren. I think they just left, but thank you very much, Seren. Oh, Uncle Sam is the last boss. Okay, I thought it was Sam and Tom. All right, I just read someone said it was Sam, and I was like, oh, Sam and Tom. What inspired you to start making videos or stream or TWD? Did you play this when you first came out? No, I played this for like a year or two before I started making videos. I was working full time. Well, not full time. I was working part time. Man on the moon, man with no name. Sorry, not a man on the moon. Has joined the team. Thank you very much. That's a continuation as well, right? Yeah, yeah. A lot of that. Basically, this means all those people joined on the same day, and it's all all their auto refreshing and auto subs going through. Thank you very much, guys. That's 4 we had today. Appreciate it. But yeah, I played the game for like 2 years, and I worked part-time, and I was like, I've got time, I can do some other stuff, and I randomly saw a video that someone made who was an RTS player, and I can't remember their name. Freddy's Ready? You guys might remember him. He's very distinctive. He had he was used to wear like Freddy Krueger outfit, but he used to wear very different outfits. I think that's something like Deadpool and stuff like that. It was really cool, the stuff that he used to wear. But he made a video, or a couple of videos in fact. He made a particular video where he won a level up tournament. He sniped it, and that was like OG sniping, which was very hard. Pretty much you have to be a whale to do it, because you had to have lots of bennies and stuff like that, which was not easy to come by back in the day. And he was getting reasonable views, and I was just like, oh, I mean, I didn't really do it for that. I was just like, oh, this could be fun. That was the main reason I did it. I was like, oh, this could be fun. And I saved up some coins. I had about 20k. Actually, I think it was only 8k coins, maybe 11k coins. If you go back and check my very first video, I saved up coins by doing the scav mission. The scav mission thing that you could do. I think it was called Where There's Smoke. I only did it for like a month, but I got like 12k coins or something like that from it. And I did my video. I did 40 pull for Conrad Shield. I didn't get him, but I did get a 5-star. And I put on my channel, and I got actually like reasonable amount. Obviously, the game was much bigger back then. Pull videos were also much bigger deal back then. Nowadays, I could release a pull video and I barely get 1,000 views. Whereas now, like back then, pull videos were like much a bigger deal. And I was like, oh, that was kind of cool. And I said to myself, you know what I'll do? I'll just save up all my tokens, and at the end of every month, I'll just open all my tokens at the end of every month. And so my monthly token pool video started then. And for the first 6 months, I maybe made 9 videos, 10 videos. There was one particular video in that first 6 months that I made, where it was my first video where I was like asking a question. It was like outside the box, and I got so many bad, like it was really bad reception compared to all the other videos. I legit got like 200 views or something. And I realized this is kind of a lesson that I always tell people who ask me about making YouTube videos. No one cared. No one cared because I was a nobody, right? Sure, I was getting some views, but in reality, I was a nobody. So I had to make a lot of levels of content to get people to care and to comment on my videos and stuff. And at this point, people comment on my content. It's taken a while, but yeah, that's how I started. And I think I basically left my job. I actually got let go. It was kind of like I got severance pay from just a bad experience, let's say. And I had like a year to try and make YouTube a thing, and I made it a thing, and I'm full-time YouTuber now. Have been for a couple of years. Thanks to you guys, honestly, because there have been some rough patches where YouTube money has not been great, but because I've got the supporters who hit the join button and give donos and super chats and stuff, obviously can make a difference. Like, makes a big difference. Barker Spotlight, yeah, my Barker video will probably come tomorrow morning, but I might do an event video tonight. I didn't understand why it bothered people either way. If you said you were Scope PR guy, I'd watch you most of the time. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It was a false thing that was created by a competing YouTuber to try and discredit me because they could see me coming for them, basically. And I was very small when they started making this stuff up, and I was coming for them real quick. Thank you very much, Andy Kim. Cool. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. But that's where that little story came from. But the thing that person didn't realize is if you badmouth someone who's a YouTuber and you're a YouTuber, you probably got some crossover on your fan base. And I just get messages from people who are part of my group and part of theirs and be like, yeah, this person's just talking crap about you. I just saying stuff. As often I was like, yeah, don't worry about it, you know. Don't worry about it. Like, people were getting annoyed, and I'm just, that's why you don't ever talk crap about people publicly as a YouTuber. It just generally just backfires, you know. I remember him. Yeah. Freddy's Ready. It was good. It was like that was the reason I started making YouTube videos for sure. Any speculation on Halloween soon? I think S-Class Magna was last year. No. I've got no speculation. I have got some insight, but I can't say anything. But I think most people should be happy about the Halloween stuff. Halloween is Halloween. Should be fun. When is Halloween? October 31st. Is that right? Or is it 30th? Sorry. That's when Freddy's Ready and used to make all the RTS videos. Yeah. I never had any problem with Freddy's Ready. The other dude, unfortunately, all he used to ever do was come into my live streams and then say that in my live streams that he was going to be live streaming or he was going to be releasing a video, which is like the most scumbaggy thing you can do as a content creator, especially when you don't know the person. It's just like that is just some mad weird stuff to do, honestly. Didn't have much respect for that guy. I actually really enjoyed Faction Assault because bosses were fun to tackle. Do you think they will update that anytime soon? I kind of hope so. I think Faction Assault could have some changes to make it better. I personally think it should just be changed into like a solo assault and just make it so you can do it every week as a solo thing. It would just be added gameplay that you could do yourself. At the moment, it's something that exists that people don't do. You know? And you know what that means? 5th RTS. Yep. I Twitch stream and have a couple of people come back consistently to my stream. Was really all I needed because I knew I had real support, you know, and it always takes time. Yeah, I mean, I didn't, and like I would say, I didn't. Why did it come here? Why has it done this? What? I'm on the clock here, guys. Why has it done this? Literally, it did that in the middle of like an 8-minute thing. Like, why would it do that? That was so weird. Oh my god. But yeah, like I'd say if you ever start making content, you can't really start making content with the end goal of being successful. You should start content with the goal of having fun and enjoying it, right? Once you become successful, then things change. Like right now, I can't ever go back to it being fun because it's my career effectively now. So if it becomes fun, I have to find other work. So things have changed for me a little bit, which means it's a bit riskier. You know, sticking with a particular game. You know, RTS, for instance. I think the Mythic era is pretty much the last chance I've got as being a YouTuber for RTS. I can't really see myself being continuing YouTube videos if there's another era, just because I know how much of a hit a new era has, and it'll be too big for my channel to be able to survive effectively. Like it was pretty tough the last couple of months. It's been pretty tough now because YouTube's been just, you know, annoying with the IRS stuff that I was talking about before. But I'm just about getting stuff done. Fortunately, other things in my life has been pretty decent. So, but yeah, I can't take the hit. Like, but near the end of the S-Class era, it was really good for my channel. But Mythic era has not been too great so far. It's maybe picking up a little bit now, but it's taken 4 months, and that's 4 months of hard grind with not much to show for it, which it kind of sucks as a content creator. 999. Yeah, I was like, yeah. Well, actually, I haven't fully read up the info, but it looks free to play. I think it's meant to be accessible. I don't know how many of him, but I think it's meant to be accessible. Love your content. I always watch your videos as soon as I see it on my feed, and it's so helpful. I appreciate you so much for your good stuff. No worries. Thank you very much for the super chat again. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate it indeed. Come to find out that YouTuber's name is Tex. No. I'm cool with the current YouTubers. We're all pretty cool. We talk on a weekly basis. We have like a content creator meeting and stuff. So it's pretty cool. I mean, generally speaking, I've been okay with most content creators, but some of them have had issues with me. It's just the way it goes. Halloween Telltale. I'm not gonna say yes or no to anything, but yeah, I'm kind of interested in what the Christmas character is gonna be. We need to start talking about that already. You know they're gonna make a Mythic Santa character, right? You know it. You know it. They need to maybe make a gold Axel. That's a Santa. Leader skills aligned to toon traits. Didn't they promise us that wasn't going to exist in this era? No, they said it wouldn't happen initially. They said it would eventually start to happen. Generally that means that the leader should be stronger though. Like, historically in RTS, I don't know what happened to my video. Historically in RTS, rainbow leads are weaker, but they just can involve more characters. Which territory is the item drop? There are two, I believe. 25% chance item drop. I don't know if that makes a difference. Okay, I should be able to complete the last. I've only got 2 more, so it's taken me 13 to do it, and I've been doing it quite chill. I think the fact that the boss stages are like 10 seconds is helped, because every now and again I can just do 1 extra stage. So it hasn't been terrible. Hasn't been terrible. That crate, by the way, with the skull on it looks so sick. It reminds me of Borderlands 2. Has anyone ever played Borderlands where like when you find a gold crate and it has a gold skull on the side of it and everything? Generally means you're going to get a really good thing in it. Or the crates in the like the safe zone where you need to use a special key. They look cool. I just hit my mic. I do apologize. I don't comment often, but just know I'm always watching videos and watching as many streams as I can. You're my only source of TWD RTS information since they took down the program. Much love. I appreciate it. I do. Like, honestly. And I know that people share my content as well. It doesn't ever show me who shares. It like just shows me, like, I can check any video and I can see how many people shared my video. So it can say like, this was shared 200 times. Where like people will share it on like a different platform, like Line Chat or Discord or something. And I can see how many people have clicked a link in Line Chat to get to my video. That makes a massive difference as well. Sharing with your faction and stuff like that. And I know some people just do that on all my videos. They're kind of like the unsung heroes of my channel. It does make a massive difference as well. I do thank all of you guys. It's tempting to pick up Erica instead of Kapoor now for the RTS trials, because we might lose Erica soon. Like, she might not be in the shop for a while. I would have thought she would have come into the shop reasonably quickly, because she was out when Ico was out, right? Motel on the left, yeah. I also watched 999 until he quit the game because he was annoyed by RNG crates. I think that's how I found out about this channel. What a win. This is another one. The conspiracy theories on RTS were pretty fun. Like, and I remember a couple of content creators used to actually like promote these conspiracy theories. I don't promote any conspiracy theories. I maybe say that it's a possibility, but I don't promote it as if it's like the actual truth, you know? And the one that they used to do was like, let's say you had 10 GPS and 2 canteens. If you opened a crate, which was 50-50 on it, it would more likely give you the one you had more of. And I was just like... Because there used to be this thing running... Particular people on the forums just didn't know how maths worked. And they were like, see, I've got 19 more GPS than I've got canteens. And I'm just like, how many characters have you got maxed here? And they're like 45. So I was like, yeah, so like it isn't that you've got, you know, this many more times than the other one. You've already used 45 of each to get your all your max characters. So the difference is really small percentages. You just got lots of them, you know. These are just the leftovers. So it's just people bad at maths, don't understand probability and stuff like that. It's just, yeah. I show you videos on Telegram to my faction all the time. I'm not sure if it shows me Telegram. I can maybe check after I complete this roadmap. I share videos to my faction so often they think we must be related. There's another conspiracy theory. They just pop up everywhere, guys. Everywhere. Do you think the new Barker would be a better defense leader, team leader than good old Ezekiel? Really depends on the characters he's going to use with him. I think is he a strong, tough lead, right? I think if you were to have a really good, strong, tough characters, then potentially, yeah. Because I think his leader skill is stronger than Ezekiel's, right? The only downside of knowing what traits you're going to come up against is trait-specific damage against those teams is going to be higher. Like I can gear myself to take out those traits, but they're protective traits, right? They protect each other. Tough and strong protect each other. Connor, Zachary, Cliff, and Governor. Yeah, you see, only 2 of those guys are going to get leader bonus. This is sad. In the news section, it talks about the new events, and the anniversary banner is the same as the last one. Pay money and get overpowered characters. I'll have to check that out. I don't really know what you mean there, Matter. Conspiracy. Lockdown doesn't show his face on stream because he is really just Yellow Cow telling us one more time. I have actually showed my face a few times though. If you check out my Telltale videos, when I stream Telltale, just be careful which video you check on Telltale, because there's a particular video where I literally just crying the entire time. It's the last episode. I just bawling my eyes out the entire time during that episode. The best ones to probably check out are the trailers because they're only like a minute long. And I put my picture in the thumbnails as well. So if you just type in Google and YouTube, lockdown Telltale, maybe even like TWD RTS, it might come up with my Telltale playthroughs stuff. We all cried, man. I bawled my eyes out in that episode, man. I was just a mess. It wasn't even funny how much of a mess I was. I was just a mess. I was genuinely really happy at the end, and then I got kind of emotional at the end as well, where I started going down the hallway and showing all the names. I held it back though. I had that like quivering lip moment, you know. I was just like. So I just stick with Ezekiel. Yeah. Oh damn! I took the wrong team. Okay, let's just flee. I mean, I think we'll eventually take him out because we took him out. Sandy for 200k. I was like, oh, just flee and do it in infection, man. Sandy's just nuts. Defense down. It's a good job he didn't have that self-heal passive. If he'd had that, that would have been a problem. Oh man, that just looks so good. That crate on the left just looks so sweet. It looks so good. The one in the middle is weird because that's the one that's got the characters in it. But the one on the left is the one with like all the goodies in it, right? Yeah. But it looks so nice. Do you guys think, this is what I've always thought would be cool, there should be like an RNG crate, right? Kind of looks cool, and it has a random drop on the world map. It can drop on any world map stage at 0.01% chance. And it doesn't have to have anything like really that amazing in it, just something that's decent. But it's just like, it'll be like a endorphin thing when you get it, you know? It's like, oh, we got it. We got another one, you know? Cool. Because I used to play this MMORPG a long time ago. I've talked about this a little bit in the past as well. It was called Asheron's Call 2. If anyone ever played Asheron's Call 1, that was a pretty big deal for a lot of people. But Asheron's Call 2, and it was a very interesting game. It was a bit ahead of its time, very graphically demanding. Like, a lot of people struggled with their PC and stuff, but they had something called mirrors. M-I-R-R-A, mirror. And it had a 0.0% chance to drop on anything in the game. And they were really important to get. And I tell you, that was the most hype moment. You could just be rolling through an area, and then like a little like wasp, like 25, like 30 levels lower than you, decides I'm going to start attacking you. Doesn't do anything. It's like, oh, I hate you. You hit it, and you're like, I might as well just loot. It might have like some other thing on it, like some trophy on it that's important, and it has one of these things on it, and it's just like, wow. That was just such a cool moment. I think this game lacks that to a certain extent, just that cool situation. So I have one more belt. And I can trade in the belt for this. Happy days. Happy days. I'm gonna actually just quickly farm this, and then we'll check out the event on stream. I'll need to go and get another drink before I check it out. And we'll have a little sneak peek at Barker. I will be making a video for him for tomorrow. But we'll have a little sneaky peek. Did that just make a noise? Okay, I guess it is. How many did I need? I needed quite a few, right? I needed 1,500. So what's your next step after RTS with YouTube? Probably not much with YouTube. The next step is probably like when I get my new PC going, I'm going to start streaming on. Oh, I got another one of those belts. I'm going to start streaming on Twitch, and it'll be different games. I'll mainly do whatever I want to do on Twitch and just hope it's successful. And have YouTube as my as the sort of backbone of my content creation. Like I might do some like art streams and stuff. I've kind of wanted to do drawing. Mainly just chilling out. Like on set days a week or something. Twitch will not have any RTS stuff on it though. It'll be exclusively YouTube's. So how many belts? It took me 13, but I was kind of chilling on it. So you could probably do it a little bit faster. It might have been 14. I might have got an extra drop and not realised. So it was 13 or 14. That's going to be tough because I personally got 6. Like 3 from Survivors Club and 3 from the mission. So I only got 6 drop. 8 drops, sorry. And yeah. I just got another 1 drop, to be fair. It doesn't matter if we go too much over. 100. I think I've got enough now. Let's have a little look. Let's see if we've got another 1 drop as well. Oops. Grey market. Okay, we need a little bit more for her. We got 1 more drop. 1 more drop. Okay. How much do we need? 300s. 300s. It's about 100. 200. Okay, maybe like 2 more. I'll do 3 more. Oh no, maybe not. Okay, that should be it. That should be it. We should be able to get our 3rd Andrew right now. Yeah. Yeah. And we can get straight in there and limit break her as well. I'm going to get the 4th Andrew from running this as a daily roadmap. Although I might just farm it as well. Because what else can we get with those canisters? Nothing too amazing, to be fair. I don't need any of this gear, I don't think. Military supplies is cool, I guess. I don't really need it. It's cool, I guess. I'm just gonna double check where I am here. 70k, and the next one is 100k. And how's someone 30? How you 20? How you 32k ahead of me? How am I so far behind? I've done all the milestones. I've done everything. Okay, we're gonna limit break Andra 2k. Nice. It's the Barker free event. We're going to go over the event in just a second. Sorry for the unclear language. Do you remember the last event that you spent 2,200 coins for a temple? Yeah, it was Limit Break 1. That was Limit Break 1, Will. I don't think it was 2,200. I think it was a little bit more expensive than that. It's the same as that event, but this time anniversary, so I'm disappointed that it isn't very free-to-play friendly. I mean, it's still as free-to-play friendly with the wheel. That's what you're talking about. It's a limit. It's just kind of like Limit Break 2 and anniversary wheel in one go. I love the crate like that, even if it wasn't a toon choice. That would be a nice place for possible gilded bits. Yeah. There we go. It could be like you get an RNG. It's a crate. It's an RNG crate, and you can get between 1 and 4 gilded bits in there. And like, let's say it's like 85% chance at 1 gilded bit, 10% chance at 2, like maybe 4% at 3. Oh, like probably much more reduced odds than this, but like and then like really low percent chance of getting 4. That would be kind of sick. That would be like getting. Then suddenly gilded bits is good to get, And suddenly gilded bits is good to get. What's the reason you chose Twitch over something like Facebook Gaming or something? I think Twitch is just a lot more kind of mainstream than Facebook Gaming. I think Facebook Gaming is going the right direction, but it is also, I've got much more chance of making money without having financial, having people to put out financially, because of the way that Amazon Prime stuff works. Where if you have Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime for free, and then you can just give someone a subscription. So I've got much more chance of 20 people giving me that, which would be like $100 a month. Then like Facebook, I've got no idea how the Facebook stuff works. No idea. I think a lot of it's advertising, like YouTube. Which means you have to have drastic, high numbers of viewers for that to work properly. So that's the way I'd see that. Have you done raid milestones? Is there a raid tournament on right now? How am I meant to know there's a raid tournament on right now? I hate the fact that you don't know there's a raid tournament on right now. I would only find out tomorrow, right? I'd find out only when there's 4 hours left. I literally had no idea. Like, how would I know? I'd have to check this like this. I had no idea there was a raid tournament on. Was there a raid tournament on during war? That's actually crazy. How much money do you think you have spent on this game? Thousands. Over the years I played, five years. Thousands. Before I actually spent a lot of money before I started making videos on it, because I was working and I had a lot of excess money. I hadn't moved out. Oh no, I had moved out at the time, but I just had a lot of excess money, and I spent it on the game. I did 40 pulls and stuff like that on characters. Didn't get anything really. Didn't get anything. The only 40 pull that ever got me something was in the 5-star era. Really, I got some lucky single pulls, but this character. What's going on here? What's going on? So I actually pulled this character off a 40 pull, and then if you did 40 pulls, you also got a crate. I think I talked about this before. You got a crate, and then it had 4 characters. 2 are 5 stars, 2 are 4 stars, and they're all Telltale characters. The 2 5-stars were Ben and Kenny, and I got his Lord and Savior Kenny. He's this guy. I was actually really happy because I was a massive Telltale fan. I think, I'm going to be honest, if I didn't get those 2 characters and I didn't have something that I really was attached to within this, I probably wouldn't have continued to play RTS like long term. The reason I continue is because I had Kenny, I had Clementine. I really attached to those characters. I liked the fact they were on my roster. You know, that makes a massive difference to someone's enjoyment, right? That makes a massive difference. And I had both of them. I used to use Clementine in my attack team for a long time. She had a really cool rush of the bleed and stuff. And the fact that she took multiple Andrew rushes to take out was cool. It was cool. Is there a... yes. Yeah, I don't know. Renaming Lockdown to Slackdown. They gave you a pop-up when you logged into the... and yes, it was during war. I mean, yeah, they probably did give a pop-up, but honestly, there's so many pop-ups, I probably just bounce out of the majority of them, you know? I bounce out the majority of them. But there's no way of knowing war's on right now, right? Like, if I look at this screen, there's no... not war, raid tournament. I would have to actually check in that tab. I think they should maybe have a little icon at the top of the versus thing to just say, like, raid tournament is live. You know? It could literally just be the icon for raids. Like if we go in here and we go to events, like do you know on the far left hand side this icon here where it says solo raid tournament, that shotgun and Lucille crossed, that could be in the top right hand corner of the verses just to indicate there is like a raid tournament going on, because at the moment, yeah. And I mean, you can call me slack now. I'll get my 8,000 points. I'll get my 8,000 points. 5.5, 7.5. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the 10k I'm missing. I was like, well, how are people ahead of me? How are people ahead of me? At least there's 24 hours left. That's good. Levitating Clem, I think it's a sign she's a Halloween tune as a witch. Isn't Destiny funny? A 40 pool changed the path of your life. Yeah, I guess in terms of like, yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't think I would have stuck with the game initially. Like, I guess everyone played the game the same way when they first started playing it. I mean, maybe some people didn't, but I played it extremely casually when I first started playing. Extremely casually, you know. I mean, legit, so casually. I'd log in when I woke up in the morning, and I'd log in when I went to bed, like for like 20 minutes, and just like built something, did some roadmaps. I was in a random faction. War didn't exist back then, so there was nothing like too time consuming. And obviously, war came out, and the game completely changed. You know, it turned into a career in itself. Makes a lot of sense for you to move to Twitch. I've got a Twitch channel already. You can check it out in the links down below if you want to hit the follow button over there. If I ever do start streaming there, well, you'll already be following me. I've got like 500 followers on there already, which is kind of cool. And people have already hit me up with their Amazon Primes and stuff, which is, again, there are people in my chat who consistently go out of their way to hit me up with Twitch Prime on that without like me streaming, just like go out of their way, think of me and say, damn, I forgot to do it, and then they redo it. And I mean, I get paid by Twitch every now and again, which is crazy. She's still on my roster, won't ever sell. Yeah, I tried to hold on to one of every Telltale character. I think it's such a scumbag move of them to have War and Raid at the same time, since they use the same energy. I mean, they sort of do, yeah, I get what you're saying. Boss stages take Thomas Richards to maim them. Him with attack tunes and heal reduction can get through all bosses in like 20 seconds. This is the team I took on the boss stages, and I was getting through them in like 5 to 10 seconds. I just did a basic attack with every character. If I hit a stun, I'd do the infection on Alpha, and then I just hit auto. And they're dead. Every single boss this would work against. I mistakenly attacked Uncle Sam with a different team, but I attacked it with my other team, and it took longer. But Sandy absolutely destroyed Uncle Sam. Hit him for 200k on the rush. Stingness is the Twitch OG god. Yes, yes. There are a couple of people who go out their way, and it is massively appreciated. David Fesk, yeah, you're another one. No, I think, aren't you the one who did like multiple months in advance? Like you did like 5 or 6 or 7 months in advance. Like you can do that. That was some next level stuff as well. It's just like, I didn't know what was going on there. I'd never seen that before. I was like, okay, that's cool. New experience. I'm just going to help some raids. I'm going to go to the bathroom, get a drink, and then we're going to check out this new event, guys. I'm just going to get my raid points. You see what I was doing? I was just saving doing the raids until after war, you know? Until after war. Because I've got to beat this team quick because I've got no anti-bleeds. Although the bleed of this character is not good. 8k bleeds. Not very good. Not very good at all. We should be bleeding these guys, right? Oh, they got resists. We're going to start coming up against Limit Break and Broken 2 characters soon, aren't we? It's going to be rough. Did he just rush twice in a row? Oh yeah, he did, yeah, because he died. Was he infected? Must have been. Must have been. I haven't used this Michonne in ages. Feels good. Oh, damn it. Damn. Maybe it will heal from fast healing. Yeah, good. It will still get taken out by the bleed. Too strong. Too strong. I haven't burned my Twitch Prime this month. Subbed you with it. There you go. If you do hit the sub button, make sure you click the share and it should pop up on my stream right now. If you hit follow as well, it should pop up on my stream as well. Just use Cal and Alpha. Cal? Oh, what? Because he's got a turn 2 stun. Yeah. Yeah. Magna Cat, Magna Cat. Stunned. Okay. That's the last energy. See that? One can is 1/8 of what I gotta do. Like getting the top milestone is not too hard. It's just knowing that the event is actually taking place. Seemingly the hard bit for me. Is the hard bit.